Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second round of the NASCAR Nationwide Series here at Auto Club Speedway for the Stater Bros 300. I'm your host, Agent JF, and it's been a drama-filled season opener at Daytona. Now we're here in the second round. Kimi will be your championship leader after winning the race at Daytona. However, crucially, he will not be present for the race, along with the second place finisher at Daytona, Brown, who is 15 points behind. Third place, Karinga, is the highest person in the standings who will be starting this race. So the championship is a little bit wide open here today. And as always, it is a pleasure to be joined up in the booth by Fearless. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you for introducing me. So very excited for today.
Yeah, what do you expect to see after the dramatic qualifying that sees the top two in the championship not here for the race?
I mean, I'd be looking for some big action on the first couple laps, and then it gets spread out relatively quickly from there, because you see Corey Wilson and Bubble are actually further in the pack than you'd expect, and you have some guys who are quicker than you'd expect the timesheet. So
absolutely, I think we're in a treat here with the championship now just wide open. And joining us down in the pit lane today is Kimi, and he's got an overview for the strategy for today's race.
Yes, so the strategy here today at Auto Club is going to be kind of interesting. So we have two strategies. We have the three stopper. People are going to be hitting either lap 37, 75, and 112, and then straight gun it to the end, or the hard, maybe management two stopper, hitting up all the way on lap 50, and then again another 50 laps in 200. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see which two drivers are going to find which strategy sees going to win this thing.
Absolutely. There's lots of tire wear expected to happen today. On one of the higher degradation tracks we go to, I expect to see some people saving tires in order to stay on the optimal strategy. And so, after qualifying, on pole position, it will be Beast in the number 3 car. He was not present for the race at Daytona. However, he is qualified on the pole here. Behind him will be Anthony, who's become known as one of the most consistent drivers on the IndyCar side of things, starting the season early here very similarly. And behind him, I believe that will be, that is Vaughn, actually. Vaughn in the number 22 machine, someone who raced with Bubble many times in the past and was away for a while and has now returned here for the second race. And he's actually pulling off here. I'm not super sure what's happening there. And then behind Vaughn, we have Karinga, who, as we said before, is in the best spot to take the championship lead. He's currently in third with, I believe it's a 5-point buffer. And the top two are not here, so he will look to inherit the championship lead. And then behind him in fifth will be Zed. And that'll be the top 5. Looking a little bit further back in the pack, I would like to give a couple of shout-outs, mainly to Corey Wilson in the 48 car. He's running a special scheme today, but it's starting pretty far back, actually. He was fast in practice. They kind of threw it away in qualifying. He'll be starting from the back, along with Bubble in the number 7 car. They both had struggles in qualifying, so expect to see both of these drivers making a push towards the front early in this race.
yeah, so it looks like we're on the backstretch here. Do we have any other comments to make before we go green shortly here, Adrian?
I would like to mention that the coverage of the NASCAR Nationwide Series on Plato's Apex Network is brought to you by BuilderBrain, the cutting-edge AI study tool. So head over to builderbrain.ai to ace your classes and win back your weekend. And after that, I believe we are going to be set to take the green here in a few moments.
Yep. Looks like, yeah, here they go. They're going to double up now.
Yep. Drivers getting
Double
double file. Here we go, getting ready to take the green flag. It'll be Beast on the inside. Everyone looks mostly clean in the main front pack as the green flag is out.
Oh,
That's a terrible start.
That's a terrible start for Coringa. And the round goes forward. Looks like everyone, oh, no. Watch Spring. And he's going to not collect anyone else, but watch those two. I probably will call the caution for that one. Caution will be out.
Caution is out, and
yeah, and
there is no race back here anymore. They immediately slow down. I think Anthony got the lead off the start, but we didn't quite see exactly how it happened.
Yeah, so what happened there was Coringa did not get the jump that he needed on the restart, and they just stacked up behind him. And that was all it took for a couple cars to go around and lose all their momentum, so the caution had to be called at that point.
I think Coringa might have accidentally jumped the start and then was trying to make up for it by backing off again. And then he was just caught out as pits were open this lap. And we see Vaughn, an early taker. He's going to take the back 5 with him. So Vaughn will give up a lot of track position. We're going to go down to Kimmy and see if he can make sense of this strategy.
Yeah, so down here on pit road, we got a few takers here. Vaughn, Ford, Spring, Carter. There's a lot of people going on the pit road. It's lap 1. They're trying to save their tires. They're trying to make sure that, you know, obviously it's a first caution, so they probably wasted like maybe a few percentage of tires, so maybe that they're going to get some new tires and some first tires and, you know, be better than the people that are in front of them. Also, Coringa has been given a drive-through penalty here for messing up the start, and it's going to be pretty interesting to see what's going to happen.
Absolutely. And Kimmy, I want to stay with you for a second. You've driven these cars. How much is the tire wear? How much time do you lose by the end of a stint?
Oh man, especially around here, tires mean everything. You have to have every single percentage. Every single percentage matters around here, especially on this worn out surface here at Auto Club Speedway. Like about around the end of the day, you're gonna be pretty dead on tires. So maybe it's gonna be pretty interesting to see what's going on.
Alrighty, thank you very much, Kimmy. Great report there on the tire and strategy for this race. And watch those back 6 cars. They will have fresh tires. It's only 1 lap, but it will make a difference. And it could make that difference between the 2 and the 3-stop strategy as well.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that. They're going to give that opportunity to potentially, just that 1 extra lap is going to let them more leeway for the 2-stop strategy as they now double up here as we await the green flag yet once again.
Yep, coming here for attempt number 2, and the green flag is out. This looks like a cleaner start, and we are away for the Stater Bros 300 here at Auto Club.
They're still wrecking in the back again. I think, yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
Caution is out again.
Corey is stuck on the grass.
It's been a bit of a messy start to this race.
Yeah, this is not. They're not getting very good starts here. It looks like.
I don't think the race official is going to be very happy with those couple of starts. I wonder if we will see pits open again here. We do. That pink flag in the top of your screen on the ticker denotes that the pit lane is open, so drivers will have the opportunity to come down into the pits this time under caution. And it looks like we may not see anyone except for a couple at the back.
A couple, yeah.
Yeah.
The Vaughn and Corey are going to come down to pit road here and take it away, Kimmy.
Yeah, as we see, 24K and Vaughn down here, they're going to get some new tires. Obviously, this hasn't been a really great start to this race, but every percent matters. That's what 24K and Vaughn believe anyway, especially for 24K. He spun off the start, so every percentage matters. These guys back here, and hey, Spence 24K has really strong pace, so it's going to be pretty interesting to see what's going on backwards.
Definitely. He will look to capitalize on his raw pace and really just 1 lap fresher tires. They haven't really taken a corner at speed yet. We're gonna hope to see a cleaner start this time.
Third time's the charm, folks.
Maybe
Oh,
so.
yeah. I also want to mention that Bubba the Wonder Boy is not happy with the way this race is starting out. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see what's going to happen to him in this race.
Yeah, I'm sure Bubble wants this race to get some green flag runs in. Doesn't like that people are spinning out and losing all their momentum. So the caution had to be called there a couple times.
Definitely. Yeah, I think he wants people to be a little bit cleaner on the start of this race, especially when it's 150 laps. This is definitely not a sprint race where we're looking between 2 and 3 pit stops. So we want to have a cleaner start to get some green flag running in, as we are about to go double file for the 3rd time.
Yep. As they double up off 4. 3rd time's the charm here, it looks like. Let's see if they can make it work this time. Green is out.
Green flag is out.
Looks like we got a good start. Here we go. This is the start of it all. Took them a while, but they got the start. Now we're 3 wide already as Anthony clears for the lead. Discharge right behind him. Still 3 wide for the back there. That would be Dim, Aiden, and Ryan. 3 wide further back for 6th place.
Up front, Discharge is making a move on Anthony. He gives him the
Oh,
bumper
they're 4
in 3 and
wide
4.
now. Beast
And
is on the outside.
Discharge is going to take the lead up front. He gave Anthony the bumper in 3 and 4 and took the lead.
And it looks like Spring and Karinga are in the pits. I don't know what happened there, but they're in the pits.
We'll see if Kimmy can give us an update on these 2 drivers going down the pit lane now.
Oh, they're crashing right now. There goes Ford.
Yeah.
That's going to be a caution.
Oh, and there's
Ford is
still
around,
more
Anthony's
cars being
around.
collected.
All right, Kimmy, tell us about their strategy.
Well, I was about to say, it looks like Karinga and Spring, they both had a drive-through as the caution edge came out, so they might have gotten lucky there as they started to drive through under the green before the caution came out. So they didn't take any tires, they just came in through their drive-through and got back out, so they should be all right now.
Yeah, so that would mean that Bubble probably told them in the VC that they jumped the start and they needed to drive through pit lane there, so they got a lucky break with that one, that caution right there.
Definitely, but yeah, the pack only really made it 1 lap, and then it was Calamity in turn 1 again. So the real loser on that restart was Anthony. He controlled the restart well, but in 3 and 4, Discharge gave him the bumper and moved him up out of the line. He lost his momentum and lost a plethora of spots. And I think he was actually involved in the incident because of being further back in the field and not having any momentum.
Yeah. It's like a couple incidents there that took place. There was the leaders, and then there was Ford that was spinning out. Like, it just happened. There's a couple cars that just spun out, and everyone piled up there a little bit. But hey, what can you do?
Yeah, definitely not ideal for the start of this race. We get the signal that the pits will be open this time.
Now, at this point, if people are going to commit to that 2-stop strategy, you would expect them to come into pit road this time because they'll have plenty of leeway now since it's lap 7.
Definitely. And I'd expect, with unlimited tire sets here today, I would expect the drivers at the back to come in basically every time there's a caution. You might as well just get the fresh tires.
Yeah, tire wear is just that big of a deal now at these tracks here. Just the surface really is super abrasive to the tires to the point where you just want to come into pit road and get a fresh set pretty much every restart if you're back there in the pack.
Definitely looks
Now that
to be
pits
the
are
case.
open.
Yep,
Yeah,
pits
go
are open.
on.
Let's see what the leaders do. Discharge is faking in. He stays out. Does anyone go in? This time Vaughn stays out, and everyone stays out.
Yeah, so that's an interesting play by those guys in the back. I mean, you would assume that, especially Karinga, who was in last place, hit there, but he didn't. So I think they're going to all try the 3-stop strategy this race.
Imagine so. Now, those drivers who pit on the last caution might be a little bit better suited to make it on 2 more stops. We know that the cars can go to about 50 laps on a stint, but we never really. I don't think we saw many people doing that in practice because the tire wear is so large. You risk blowing a tire, and you also risk being undercut by your competitors. So without the cautions, I think a 3-stop would have been faster. But now with the cautions, I think the door is opened up again for a 2-stop.
But yeah, as I previously mentioned, I mean, I don't think people want to do 2-stop strategies. It's just too risky. Like, I mean, just take a moment to think about it. You're gonna have to get like probably down to like 30% tires pretty much every run. People are gonna undercut you like crazy, like both stints. So
definitely, but the question will be, can they make up the 30 or so seconds you lose for a pit stop?
And then go on a long run there. Yeah. But yeah, they're starting to double up here. Looks like we'll be going green again this time.
Yep, pretty clean doubling up off of turn 4. It'll be discharge leading them from the inside.
And we're green. Oh, looks like we got a terrible start further in the pack again.
Someone's in the grass, but they keep it straight. 3 wide for 4th.
3 wide for 4th. As it's chaos in the back. Dim sends it on the inside of Nico. Looks like they'll manage to make it stick. Dim clears Nico for 3rd place. As now they're side by side, 3 wide further back, and then 2 by 2 down to 3.
So now up front is Discharge and Zed. Zed closing up on Discharge. This battle for the lead staying close as we're looking to take a green flag lap. This will be his 2nd time.
Oh, 24K almost just got turned by a bubble. Held on to it, though.
And yeah, as we mentioned, Corey Wilson in the 48 car, he's going to have fresher tires than some of these drivers in front of him. Both him and Bubble will be looking to make moves through the field. It's a big run for Anthony. He's going to go 3 wide on the bottom.
Yep, that's 3 wide now. Anthony, I think he turned in too
deep.
early. Yeah, he's going to slide up. Watch this.
A switchback from
Corey
Wilson.
Back into switchback. And look at the run Bubble's about to get. He's going to go to the outside. And since that's happening, they're letting the leaders pull away as it's still calamity further in the pack.
I think Bubble might clear Corey Wilson on the top there. Yes, he will. So Bubble will get that position further in. Oh, a big block from Corey Wilson on Nico. Further back 3 wide. That's Ford on the top in the number 12 car.
Oh, there goes Aiden. Aiden's getting turned there a little bit, but Brian, he saved it. What a save.
A great save from the number 9 car as you see Spring hit the wall.
There.
But that'll allow Ford to clear. And I think that'll bring Vaughn with him. So Vaughn on some fresher tires as well. He'll be looking to catch up to Bubble and Corey, who have again gotten closer. Corey's going to give Bubble a little bump there in the middle of 1 and 2.
I mean, they're charging through the field at this point. Clearly, they are the fastest cars. They just kind of messed up their qualifying from the looks of it, but here they are, charging their way through the field.
I think so. I believe there were also a couple of the cars who pit earlier under a caution, and look at how much they close up to Dim. Yep, they're going to slice the inside. No, Bubble wants to push him. Oh, and he's going to turn him. He completely wrecks him, and he wrecks himself, too. Caution is out.
Caution is out.
And Bubble, he's going to come back up the track.
Down.
Oh, and Carter gets hit by Dim. I think Dim full throttled into him, honestly.
Saved his race, I think, too, because of the rule.
Oh, that's right. A car stuck upside down as a DNF. Dim might have just saved Carter's race.
That was a good move by Dim there.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Fearless. I completely forgot the rule that if you are stuck upside down, that is considered a DNF. You will be out of the race. We'll see if Bubble rules some kind of give some weird ruling on this or not, but I think that might have saved Carter's race.
Yeah, the assumption is here that Carter was stuck on his side and Dim decided he wanted to put him back on his wheels, and that is his race saved as the pits are open this time.
Yeah, that was some calamity down there. And but by the way, Bubble said that was his fault that he turned on Dim. it was kind of interesting as we got people skipping out. A lot of people coming down pit road this time.
I don't know what
Yeah.
Bubble is going to do about that. They were in the grass.
Yeah,
but anyway, take it away, Kimmy.
They did cut the grass, but yes, Kimmy in the pit lane.
Yeah, multiple people coming down here trying to get the tires. I would say that this is definitely the right call for this. You want to pit at least every caution because the tires are so degrading after at least one run of tires. So this might be the right choice for these people. But you got to see people coming out. Their pit stops. Nico's done. Anthony's done. Let's see who's going to lead the race off of pit road here.
I think it's going to be Nico. If he can beat out Vaughn. Yes, he can. Nico will be first off.
Yeah, Nico, Ford, Anthony, Vaughn, and then it's just action from there and see who gets what position. And Bubble was gotten a 1 out of 3 for that crash, and he will have to take a drive-through penalty under green on this restart.
There you have it. Drive-through penalty for Bubble. He definitely was the cause of the wreck there on the front stretch. I think he was trying to push him, and he just hooked him wrong. And he honestly right rear hooked him into the wall. Some of the biggest impacts possible in these cars is a right rear hook into the wall, straight on the front stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was trying to push him, but just got him on like the left rear and just hooked him right into the wall, and it was just chaos from there. And the car ended up upside down.
We're going to see the green flag this time. The drivers will begin to double up off of turn 4. As we get ready to see the green flag and another restart.
Hopefully we get a green flag.
Oh, and they're wrecking under
okay,
pacing.
that's not
that
very
looked
good.
like Spring coming down onto Vaughn. And I imagine the green would be called off.
Yeah, this should be waved off. Yeah, start has been waived. We'll have to wait another lap after that incident happened, coming to the green.
I wonder if a penalty will be given for that. It looked like Spring lost control of his car on the high side while pacing and came down and spun Vaughn.
That's just a simple mistake. You just end up bumping him, trying to catch back up, and then you just accelerate too much, and then boom, you hit him, and he's around. It's so easy to wreck people on accident in these cars. But hopefully, we should end up getting a good restart from these drivers.
Yeah, we should see green this time. Pits will not reopen for a waived restart. So when we come back around turn 4, we should see the green flag come out for this restart. They will take complete lap 15 and start lap 16 out of 150.
I would like to note, it looks like Karinka stayed out, even though he was like one of the cars back in the pack, so he elected to not change tires. So I wonder if he's going to hold up some of these cars on this restart.
We shall see. He was one of the drivers that had to serve a drive-through earlier, along with Spring. He got away with it, though. And now, yep, the rest of the drivers trying to sort out their double file pacing.
Looks like they are able to do it as green flag is in the air.
A bad start for Discharge up front. He's going to get jumped by Zed
here comes
and
Zed.
Corey.
Zed to the lead. Corey on the outside of Discharge now. Look at Corey. He's probably going to fly through the field now.
Beast is making a charge back on the inside, though. He's going to fight Discharge for second place as Zed goes down to break the slipstream.
As expected, Karinka is fading, it looks like. Ford's probably going to make him 3 wide, entering 3 and 4, and he will. Oh, I think he sent it in a little too hard, though. Here comes Karinka on the outside. He's going to pass him if he doesn't hit the wall.
Oh, he does tap the wall.
Oh, watch this.
And it was a big block on Nico, who had a run from the top. But up front, Discharge with a run. He's going to stay behind Zed for now, as there's Wild in the middle of the field. Anthony through the middle.
Anthony making some good moves to get that track position back after electing to change tires, I would assume.
A close fight there. Here he comes. He's looking at the inside for second, 3 wide.
Those tires really do make a difference, it looks like.
Anthony carving through the
field.
field.
They're 4 wide. Oh, no. I don't know if this is going to work. We'll see, though. Yeah, Ford's gonna have to lift as people were hitting the wall. I think that was Dim.
It looks like it. Dim was high. Karinga's taking advantage. Here comes Carter looking with a run. As I think they're still 4 wide, aren't they?
Yeah, they were 4 wide for a second there, but on corner entry, Ford's gonna send it in. I think he's gonna get all of them. Is gonna be the big winner
Karinga
of
hits
that
the wall
move.
in front of him.
Oh, watch what Nico is. Nico gonna? Oh no, he has
Nico
to lift.
backs out.
Nico had to lift because of that. Oh, Ford's been 3 wide at Dim to the inside.
And I think up front we've got a battle for the lead. Or sorry,
No, Zed
not
is
quite.
pulling
That's for
away
second.
actually. That is for second. Corey passed discharge for second. He's got a big pack of cars up there. About 5 cars, then everyone else behind him.
So now Corey will set his sights on Zed out front.
Oh, look. Oh, Aiden, I think just. Okay, no, he actually kept it clean there. I thought Karinga was going to end up going in the wall there off the corner, but it's still a huge cluster of cars. As 24, I think Corey Wilson actually made some huge ground in that corner, and I think he's going to do it again. He might be there for the lead after 4. He's really quick right now.
He's keeping much more minimum speed in the corners as Corey Wilson is closing quickly on Zed. The gap this lap is just 3 and almost 4 tenths. As he's running lower in 1 and 2 here. Where
I'll see if
able
that's
to
going
catch
to
up a
work.
lot.
Yeah, Zed's going to pull away a little bit. I don't know if that's going to be enough to compensate. So Corey Wilson did catch up in that pair of corners yet again. As 2 of them still continue to pull away from discharge, though, as there's still Calamity further in the back. Dim, Aiden, and Karinga 3 wide. Dim sends it up. He's shoving Karinga up there. I think he's going to put him in the wall here. Yeah, he is. It looks like he will. Yep, Karinga is in the wall.
Oh, and he's going to spin.
Getting turned. Karinga's getting turned. There he goes. See if he can keep it together. No, he can't. And,
oh, he spins again. I think that one's going to be a caution.
Yeah, that's a caution.
Oh, and he jumps over the pavement. So caution is out. Zed will be, or is he your leader? 24K.
I think Corey might have passed him while we were looking at that crash. I'm not sure what happened though. I'd love to see a replay of some sort.
I'm not sure if we'll have one. I think everyone was watching the crash from Karinga. It looks like he hit the wall. He kind of got forced into the wall further back, and then he got turned across someone's nose. It might have been Nico's.
But yeah, pits are open this time. We'll see if we have any takers. It looks like Vaughn is going to pit, Beast is going to pit, and Dim is going to pit.
So lots of people coming.
Guys further in the back.
Lots of people coming. Vaughn is the first
and
one
Spring
coming down
has
to you,
sped
Kimmy.
down pit road. Spring has sped down pit road.
Yeah, so interestingly enough, with all these cautions, I mean, honestly, with all these cautions, I would say that most of these people pitting are actually the luckiest ones here, since they're going to get the better tires off the restart. But when I was in the VC, with the driver's VC, somebody was going to get a drive through penalty, so somebody's going to be coming down pretty soon. I don't know who it was, but somebody is getting a drive through penalty. Yeah, everybody's coming off the road now. Yeah, it was Spring.
Spring got a TTB, I think. But I think that would be Aiden who caused the caution, so if anyone's going to be getting a drive through, that would be him. As Vaughn wants to race off pit road, it looks like.
Vaughn leaves the pits out first. Dim has come to a stop in turn 1. We're not sure what
I don't know what
for.
happened to Dim. He might have had to go AFK or something. I'm not sure. But I would assume we're not going to go green this time. I think Bubble has to go do something too. So they're going to be continuing the pace.
Bubble and Dim are both have both stepped away here for a second, so the drivers will pace for another lap, as from this point Bubble would not be able to catch in time for the green.
Neither will Dim. I'd love to hear if Kimmy could give us her story. Oh, are they doubling up? Are they doubling? I think they're doubling up.
Oh, they may not be waiting. Oh no, I think no, they've seen
it's too late. I think they were gonna try to do it, but Dim and Bubble can't catch up in time.
And I think Dim stopped again, so now Bubble has gone ahead of Dim.
Yeah, because Dim's gonna, I would assume, be in the back. I mean, probably ahead of Spring, since Spring had a speeding violation.
Yeah, I'm also getting word that Karinga is actually getting a drive-through penalty under green. interestingly enough.
Did you know the reason for that? Because
Yeah, he definitely got kind of hit into the wall and then just kind of run over from behind from my view of it.
yeah, that's what I saw too. Further back there is that Karinga was kind of pushed into the wall by Aiden, and then he was just wrecked. But I mean, I guess Bubble had the drive-through, so I don't think he was able to see it.
Oh,
What a
discharge started
discharge!
going.
Discharger slammed into the leaders, as there's Calamity under pacing for some reason. Now we gotta figure things out before the restart.
Yeah, it's been a rough start. The driver's showing a bit of a skill issue here, but
Some cheese, perhaps.
absolutely. One might say they are saucing on the pace laps, but they will be looking to take the green this time.
Hopefully. Take that call with a grain of salt because it looks like they're going to be able to double up. So we will be seeing the green this time.
And once again, it was Vaughn who was first off of the pit lane. We are going to keep an eye on him for this restart. As the
green is
flag
out.
is out. It
Looks like everyone got a clean start this time. As Corey gets clear for the lead. Discharge to the inside of Zed for second. I think Zed's going to get the run off. Clear discharge for second. Just keeping it close, though. Yeah, he will be able to clear him. I think Zed will continue to run that outside. No, he goes to the inside. As they're 3 wide further back now. That'd be between Aiden, Nico, and probably Vaughn and Ford now. As someone hit the wall back there. There goes Zed. Zed spinning out. And there he goes.
And he hits the inside wall. I don't think he'll be able to recover that.
I think he's going to come back up, actually, too. And that is going to be a caution. As a wrecking more. There was more wrecking.
That looks like Dim, I believe. Yep, Dim and the rest of the cars. Big Bubbles involved. That looks like Beast and Nico and Anthony were the cars that were kind of all coming together off of turn 2 after the caution was called for the one car that spun earlier. There's actually 2 cars back there. We might have missed one of the cars. I believe that was actually Karinga serving his drive-through. So Karinga serves his drive-through.
I think Karinga did have time to serve his drive-through, so that'll work out for him very well. As I'm not sure if we're going to get the call for pits to be open. I don't think so. So that'll be a next time thing. Since Nico's not able to catch up. I kind of want to see some green flag runs coming up. I mean, we haven't really gotten an opportunity to do that in the first 25 or so laps.
I definitely feel the same. I was looking forward to a big strategy race, but we've already gone about, it looks like halfway through his stint as Dim has stopped under yellow again, and he might just be dropped to the back actually.
Probably to the back, because I think he was caught up in that incident right after the caution was called, so I'm sure he was given a to the back penalty for that. But pits are open this time, so we'll be seeing some pit stops soon. Now this time, I would assume that you definitely are going to do a 2-stop strategy now at lap 26 of 150.
Definitely.
I mean, the difference maker now is, would you expect the leaders to pit here?
It's
They
tough
might.
to say because now you just feel like every restart there's going to be a caution in a few laps. So it feels redundant to pit every time for fresh tires if you don't have many laps to gain those spots back.
Yeah, that is true. So under that assumption, I doubt most of the leaders will be pitting this time, but we'll see what they will elect to do, as they will be coming off of turn 4 very shortly to make that decision.
So who's coming down? Aiden further back looks like he's going to be coming. He does not. And Vaughn will. So again, Vaughn leads them down to you, Kimmy.
Interestingly enough, I just wanted to say that I'm kind of surprised that most people chose to stay out instead of come in because there's been a lot of cautions and I mean, I probably me, I would pit right now, get some fresh tires, go out, get out there. You know what I'm saying? So, I think right now the 2-stop strategy will be working right now instead of the 3-stop because 27 laps, so we gotta, you know, right now. So, yeah, off the pit road we have Beast. It's now leading the field right now. Off the pit road, can he beat Vaughn? That's the question.
It's going to be tight off the pit lane. Oh, Vaughn still gets it, I think.
That was close. Vaughn managed to get Beast, though. So with that in mind, we have 6 cars on fresh tires. We'll see what they're going to be able to do on this restart. That hopefully won't result in a caution in less than a lap, but we'll see.
And you know, look, moving forward after some of the cautions we've seen here early in this race, I wouldn't be surprised if the governing body decides to add some kind of tire set rule, so we don't see the same couple of cars pitting every single caution for fresh tires.
I mean, really, this shouldn't even be happening in the first place. I mean, you would expect them to not be crashing every 2 laps, so
Definitely.
I don't really see a reason for them to be mandating a rule like that, but that would make sense, though. So, but they are doubling up, so we're going to be seeing another restart here. And we're green. It looks like we got a good start again. So I look at Discharge. Discharge might have a shot at the lead in 1 and 2. Since he's going to be on the outside, he's going to try to switch back on Corey Wilson. But Brian has got to his inside, so not anymore. As there goes Calamity, yeah, but yeah, once again, 3 wide, 3 wide, 3 wide. Big action here at Auto Club. As Brian's going to get him for second, but his Discharge get the switchback for second. As they're 4 wide now back there. In just 1 set of corners, they're already 4 wide again. As Karinga's in the grass, I don't know what that's about, but they keep it clean. Oh,
Anthony's
no.
going to look to go 5 wide. Bubbles backing out.
Bubbles backing out. Anthony backed out, too. They almost crashed.
As Ford's going to go 3 wide around the top up front.
Ford's going to hit the wall. As there's chaos. And Brian almost spins out.
And it gives Carter a run on the inside.
Brian's lifting. What is he doing? He's spinning out in front of the field.
Aiden.
Oh, this is going to be a big one. Here we go. Yeah, there goes Beast. There goes Karinga. There goes Brian into Spring and Nico. Caution is out.
Surprisingly, a lot of drivers were actually hit the brakes in turn 3 and were able to avoid the 2 cars as Karinga runs straight into Brian afterwards. But
man,
another caution here on lap 30.
Yeah, another caution at Auto Club.
And honestly, it feels like we haven't even really started at this point.
Yeah, it's like we're 1/5 of the way through the race that we've had. I think our longest green flag run was like 4 laps, maybe 5. So we've had like at least 7 cautions at this point.
So a driver who had a huge restart was able to take advantage of the collision between Discharge and Ford, which put Ford in the wall, was Carter. He made a move 3 wide to the inside and was able to take away second. Now that same move that gave Carter second, as we see some silliness on the pacing again, that same move actually made Brian lift out of the gas right as Aiden was looking to come down and make a move on the car slowing in front of him. So Aiden and Brian came together. Brian was sent spinning directly in front of the field and collected a few more drivers. As pits are open this time here on lap 30.
Yeah. And it looks like the leaders are electing to pit now. Keep it taken away.
Corey Wilson leads him down there.
And down here, Corey actually hits the pit opening. That's going to kind of hurt him a little bit there. But, yeah, I'm actually kind of happy these guys are coming down because, man, it seems like there's always a caution. Like every couple of laps now. It's not really the best racing so far right now, but people are making do with what they can right now. SC24K coming out his pit stop. Vaughn is off. He's just barely behind Anthony. Spring is off. See if Carter can make it past Aiden here. I believe he floored. Yes, he's going to get past Ford. Will he make it past Aiden? It's going to be pretty close here. Carter's going to get it.
And look at that. Corey Wilson
Carter
lost
wins
3
the race
spots.
off pit road.
Corey Wilson lost 3 spots because of that error entering his pit box.
Will be interesting to see him charge his way back through the field, especially since I think the 6 drivers stayed out. Yeah, I'm counting 6 drivers that stayed out under that pit cycle.
Correct. Discharged the leader, who was actually second because the leader Corey Wilson came in. And then another driver up there who stayed out is Bubble. So Bubble also stayed out.
I think Bubble is taking his chance at old tires here because he does not like back of the pack. He's been really stuck there the whole race. Haven't seen much of him, so we'll see what he is able to do this restart.
We're going to go double file here. There we go. They're starting to go double file. Maybe this time we'll be able to get into a rhythm and see some green flag running and some strategy play out for the rest of this race.
Once again, that is the hope, as now off of 4. We are into the restart zone, and green flag is back out, and Nico does not get a very good start.
It's a much calmer restart. It was a good restart for Bubble, who's thought about 3 wide on the outside, decided to wait a second. Now he's running in the 4th position on the outside. He's going to push Nico as further behind. Carter is on the inside of Brian. Now Nico looking for the lead up front. Bubble's going to run the high line. We might see a big coming together here in a second up front if Bubble can keep the run off the high side.
Looks like he does get a little bit of a run. Here he goes. Does he choose to go to the middle? And is he going to get inside of Discharge, entering 1? Not quite. He will be on the outside of Nico as they're 3 wide again further back. Watch Zed. Zed might get a good run here, it looks like. Yeah, he will. Zed will get a decent run, maybe have a shot at getting to Bubble and Nico. But Brian, I think, hit the wall, so he's going to have to back out. Yeah, he's backing out. Doesn't want to get into any of that nonsense. But Discharge is your leader after this restart.
Bubble's rolling the top pretty nicely here. He might get to the outside of Nico with a good run.
Ford got a better run, though. He had to lift because he didn't want to hit Nico there. But, oh, look at that. We have 5 cars for the lead, and then further back, it's everybody else.
Yep, Corey Wilson trying to break away from that group and catch the group up front. Look at the run Ford gets off the corner.
Yeah, he is going to do that. He got a perfect 1 and 2. I want to see if Bubble's good.
For Lewis there on pit road. He's turning his drive-through right now. He's off the pit road.
All right.
So a clean drive-through for Brian, I believe, as Bubble was able to clear Nico on the high side after a big run from Ford, and he will take 2nd place. Meanwhile, Corey Wilson is making a charge through the middle.
Watch Vaughn. Oh, he hit the wall. He got too much of a run. He couldn't really do anything with it.
Contact between Corey Wilson and Nico.
Watch Vaughn, watch Vaughn. Oh, so what a good corner. He's going to clear both of them. Up to 4th he goes. As now they're 3 wide now. Zed didn't get a good corner. Here comes Karinga and Dim now passing him. Both of them passing Zed. Zed's dropping like a rock now. What has happened to him?
He was one of the drivers that stayed out when everyone else pit. And up front, Bubble made the move on Discharge. So Bubble inherits the lead as Discharge is slow off the corner. He's going to lose a plethora of spots going into turn 1.
Yeah, it looks like it will. So that'll be Vaughn, Ford, and potentially Corey Wilson after 1 and 2 is done and dusted.
As they're going to go 3 wide here off the exit. Oh, Corey Wilson tucks in behind Vaughn.
What a move by Corey. He's going to pass Discharge. And now they're starting to single out. The hope now is they don't crash further in the back where they're still kind of scrambling for position. But if they can start to get singled out, I would expect to start seeing green flag runs.
Ford hits the wall and then he's going to spin.
Ford is around, hit the wall. Vaughn hits him, and it looks like he's not going to be able to save this one either. That'll be another caution on the racetrack.
And you saw it happening. We were watching Vaughn. It was bound to happen. Ford hits the wall off of the exit as Vaughn was pressuring him mid-corner. And then when he bounced off the wall, he came down and was turned across the nose of Vaughn. So another caution here. This time we made it about six or seven laps.
What has happened? Further in the back, it looks like there was like 4 cars that just piled up. And Dim had to reset, so... So he is going to be teleported back onto the racetrack, really respawn his car, and file back in line with everyone else. So with that calamity that happened under that pace lap, especially since Ford's slow now, pits will be closed. But I want to take a look and see. I would think that all that happened was Ford drove it in too hard. He hit the wall. And then I think it was Corey Wilson who hit him. Or is it Vaughn? I think it was Vaughn. Yeah, it was Vaughn who hit him. And then he was around from there. But Bubble is your leader. As Dim merges back into the pacing line, up into last.
As Brian started going on our pacing, ran into the back of Beast in the 3 car.
I don't think Brian has the... Okay, Brian has the pace button on now, thankfully. Don't want any of those shenanigans happening.
I imagine we're getting to a point now with all these cautions that the frustration is starting to boil over for some of these drivers.
Presumptively, the majority of them being guys that want to see those green flag runs and capitalize off of strategy, which they won't be capable of doing if we keep this up. But that was I'd say that was a start right there, going like 7 laps. It was probably the best green flag run we've had all day.
Definitely. But they were starting to single out. It might have been some commentators curse there for a second. As soon as you were saying they were singling out,
yeah,
Ford,
right as
Ford
I said
bounced
that,
off the wall.
Ford bounced off the wall, got himself turned.
But pits are open this time as they come off of 4, and I expect to see most of them pit, and Bubble will lead them down the pit lane towards you, Kimmy.
Yeah, so we're actually right now within the 3-stop strategy range, lap 38. It was supposed to be 37, 75, and 112. So these people right here might be in line to do the 3-stop strategy. It could be, well, they could also maybe switch mid-strategy to the 2-stopper. It depends on what they will do, but yeah, we are within the range right now though of the 3-stopper as Bubble is off of pit road.
Yeah, I think this is perfect for the original 3-stop strategy.
Ooh, he actually beats one off of pit road, so very good for Bubble to getting positions there. Pit road.
Thank you very much, Kimmy. As we were saying pre-race and now, if it was green flag, we'd expect the people on the 3-stop to have pit about 2 laps ago. Obviously, it has not been green, but this will line up like pretty perfectly for 2 more stops. If you split it up evenly from here, you'll pit around lap 75 and then again around lap 112, 113. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some drivers try to do an overcut on the last pit stop in order to have fresher tires for the run to the checkered flag. But again, that is under the honestly highly unlikely presumption that we go green the rest of the way.
Probably won't be the case, but Aiden is... I don't know what's happening to Aiden. It looks like he needs to go AFK or something's wrong with the car. I don't know what's happening there, but the assumption is green will not be this time because of that. We'll see if Kimmy can get word on what's happening to Aiden. Aiden now being able to get going now.
The drivers
but
are
far
double
too
file.
late.
And green
Wait,
flag
they're
is
going.
out.
Oh, they're going. What was that about? Beast didn't know. He's pacing still. What is that about? Aiden just got absolutely screwed. But that aside, they're still racing here now. Zed's going to get the inside line. I think he's going to make it 3 wide between Spring and Carter for second. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, it looks like Beast and Aiden got absolutely screwed.
Oh, Brian's on the apron. He's going
Brian's
to
on
come
the
up
apron.
and hit Vaughn.
Oh,
and
no, watch this. Hopefully he doesn't get turned here.
Vaughn backs out. Oh, and I think Vaughn
I think
is
Vaughn
going-
got a drive-through penalty, and so did Ford.
So both
Yeah,
of those
Vaughn
drivers.
has a drive penalty.
Alrighty. Thank you very much, Kimmy. Both of those drivers will serve their penalties as we go 4 wide into turn 1. Bubble turns in. That almost
I
caused
think
a wreck.
Bubble's going to hit the wall. I want to see what happens here. This is
I
probably
think
not
he's
going
good.
to end well.
I
Oh,
think
Anthony. Oh, no. Anthony's going to have to lift. Yes, he does. Anthony does indeed lift off.
a discharge had to lift for Bubble, and that gave Anthony a huge run up behind him. As Bubble tried to
Anthony
turn in
did.
from the top after being 4 wide, and there was almost contact and a big crash there off of turn 2.
And because of all this battling, Corey Wilson is absolutely gapped the rest of the field. Now 1.5 seconds is between first and second. As they're 3x3 now, actually, further back. I think that is for 5th place. That is for top 5.
So the top 4 drivers have spread out a little bit. Bubble is catching up to the back of Karinga, who's trying to make inroads towards Carter in the number 1 machine. I think
Yeah,
Karinga
still
might have
it.
a run here.
No, Bubba has a run on Karinga. It looks like Karinga didn't get a good exit, actually. So Bubba's going to have a shot at Karinga in 1 and 2. Probably go to the outside. Yes, he does go to the outside. So with that, if Bubble can make this stick, he will probably pass Karinga. Yeah, he has a little bit of a run. I would assume he stays on the outside.
Karinga stays defending the inside. Bubble comes down to side draft. And now Bubble trying to rip the top. Now you can make a pass up there and carry a lot of momentum. However, if you stay up there too long, carrying the higher minimum speed will wear your tires out faster.
Yeah, it's something that Bubble probably doesn't want to try to do. He wants to try to get to the inside of Karinga, so he doesn't want to mess up those tires. He's one of the guys that I think stayed out considering his track position.
And he's going to get under him. Here comes Bubble. It's clean on the exit. They're side by side going down.
No,
towards turn
I
3.
think Bubble got a lag spike there a little bit. He's weaving there.
It might have been a side draft and then a pull
That
off.
actually was a side draft. You were absolutely correct. That was a side draft maneuver to avoid him being side drafted there. It looked like he had the momentum. Anyways, he clears Karinga. Karinga has momentum, though. He's going to try the outside now.
Karinga not giving it up. We're finally seeing green flag running and some side-by-side battling between Bubble and Karinga. This is for 3rd. They have mostly singled out behind. Corey Wilson has a huge gap over the 2nd place car because of all this fighting.
Bubble is officially clear of Karinga again. Karinga, oh, he actually got to the inside. Karinga to the inside of Bubble. He got a little bit of a good run there. But yeah, Corey Wilson has absolutely gapped the field now. 2.7 seconds, probably still growing.
And you know this is a bit aggravating for Bubble. He just really wants to catch up to the pack in front, as Anthony is actually going to get through on the inside of
Anthony.
Bubble, and there's contact on the front straightaway.
Bubble is not happy with what's happening right now. He thought it would be an easy pass to Karinga, but Karinga with some incredible moves managed to get that position back. So you hold on to 3rd place as Anthony now looking to pass Bubble. Bubble going to side draft Anthony, move out. I think he's going to clear him now, so he's going to try to get past Karinga once again. As he's trying to single out now back there, so.
I think Bubble feels like he's being held up by Karinga and Carter up front as he gets another run here off of turn 4. He's going to look to the outside. He's going to try to get the side draft on the number 62 car. I think he's there. Yep, side by side into turn 1.
He's got a chance at it, I think. He got some good side draft, but I don't know if this is. Oh, wait, Karinga, I don't think he got a good corner. Bubble's going to have a shot at it here. Oh, he's got him. He's got him.
Oh, a good run for Bubble. Yep, that's going to be the
What
position.
a good move by Bubble. That was good. Very
and
good.
a run towards Carter. Look at the gap closing between Bubble and Carter. Oh, he hits the wall on entry,
those are the corners that you should expect from people like Bubble. I mean, just ripping the top, getting really good runs on exit. Yeah, that didn't really happen that time. Just right on him now. So
we're on board with Bubble. He does have a decent run going into turn 1, closing up quickly the number 1 car. He's going to run the top again. And Carter's a little bit deep.
Bubble likes the top, but I don't think he's working. Look at this. He had a bit of a run. He might have to go to the inside. He will probably get to the inside.
Bubble's not very happy with Karinga. He's throwing blocks.
In reality, if he was faster than Karinka, he would actually be gapping him right now, but Karinka's closing back in.
I think Bumble feels like he's being held up by Carter. So he's actually going to get a run here. He's going to have to go to the outside, and
He's
Karinka
got
will
him.
follow him.
Karinka's definitely going to also clear Carter.
Oh, here comes Discharge up the middle.
Making a 3 wide. What a move by Discharge. They all got past Carter.
But Discharge might be a little bit deep in the corner. Karinga's going to stay in his outside. Where does Anthony go?
Oh, what a corner by Karinka. He's probably going to get Discharge here on the back straightaway. And now just like that, oh wow, because Carter was holding up the rest of the field, the gap is now 5.9 seconds. So he is absolutely gone.
Yep, Discharge slots in front of Anthony, but behind Karinga. Bubble is running the apron on the front straightaway, trying to minimize the distance. And Bubble is going to hope to pull away here and try to set his sights towards the leader. As behind him, Discharge is going to the inside of Karinga. They're going to be side by side down the back straightaway, and Anthony has a run.
And if he's going to push Karinga, Karinga will clear Discharge. I'd be looking to see if Karinga can keep up with Bubble and potentially get back to him, because it looks like he has a pretty decent car today.
Oh, there's contact, and Discharge is going to the inside.
Yeah, Discharge, right as I said, right as I was praising him, Karinga's going to now get passed by both Anthony and Discharge. Not a very good corner by him. And I think Corey Wilson is still gapping Bubble, even though Bubble's in clean air now. I don't think anyone can compete with him right now. And then we have Aiden, Vaughn, and Ford actually around a couple of corners away from Corey lapping them now. So interesting to see how that will happen. We'll have some lap traffic here soon for Corey
Here comes
Wilson.
a run from Discharge. He was pretty close on Bubble here. He's going to go to the inside. This is the battle for second. Bubble was not able to pull away from the pack, and Discharge is going to go to the inside. Bubble's going to rip the top.
I don't think that was a good move. Yeah, now he's going to get passed by 2 cars. That was...
But
But
does have a
Karinga
run.
hits the wall. Karinga hits the wall. So he will get past Karinga again, but Discharge clear. I don't think Bubble has the pace to compete with Corey Wilson right now. We'll see we'll see if Discharge has anything though.
But especially if they're fighting up here for second, they need to kind of work together if they want to have a chance against Corey Wilson.
Yeah, if I'm them, I would want to start to go single file here and just try to catch, using the draft and all that.
Definitely. I mean, we thought Carter was holding them up, but with all this fighting, Carter's kind of stayed with this group. He's not too far off the back of them.
And just for comparison, I'm going to look at Corey Wilson's corners and see his exit speed, and he's around 181, 182 off. And now we're going to compare Bubble to the inside of Discharge. They're around 172 because of that contact, so they're going to lose about a second because of that.
It's definitely not ideal. Yeah, and you see the run that I gave Karinga because of the fighting. I mean, they need to work together if they want to catch.
You mean Corey Wilson?
Oh, what happened to Anthony?
Oh, Anthony!
He's
oh,
sliding
my
in the middle of turn 1 and 2. Caution's out.
He's crashed. That's caution is out. I was looking at Corey Wilson's line, and then I just see that Anthony has spun out. I don't know what happened there, but
we didn't quite see what happened to Anthony. We're watching the cars that were directly in front of him. I think he was running around 4th at the time. 4th or 5th. He was in that battle for second, though. That main pack of about 4 cars who were all fighting for second place. And Anthony ends up spinning out in 1 and 2 and will lose all of that track position. However, the significance up front will be that Corey Wilson's over 7-second gap has become 0.
I have heard reports from Corey Wilson that he's having engine issues right now, and he might DNF.
Boy, we heard this team after qualifying, they were worried about the reliability of this car, as Corey did hit the wall multiple times, messed up his qualifying lap. He still made the show, but he was struggling, and this could be huge. The driver who's essentially dominated the green flag portion of this race, struggling with his engine.
Looks like pits are going to be open. We'll see what the leaders will like to do. That was their first long green flag run, or kind of long green flag run. That was like 20 laps right there. So
I think this
pretty
is
solid.
This is going to be their first chance to pit and make it on one more stop to the end of the race. Most everyone pits, and Corey again,
Wilson has a mistake
pulling
again.
into the garage.
I think.
Yeah,
oh, he has an
he's
engine
done.
issue. I think he's done.
I think Kimmy has more news on Corey.
Yeah, so breaking news, Corey Wilson is officially out of this race. It's unfortunate he was gone for the first part of that race, and now he's gone out of the race. Also reportedly, Carter has a drive-through under green, so yeah, Carter's gonna have to serve that. And man, it's just so sad to see Corey Wilson. He was dominating the whole race so far. And man, tough luck, but you know, that gives the other drivers a chance now. As Bubble is gonna probably come off of pit road first. Yes, he will. Bubble is now off of pit road, and he's gonna lead them back up to the pace line.
So with that in mind, I would expect this to be a very competitive race, considering nobody really could gap the rest of the field other than Corey Wilson. So this is probably going to start getting to be a little packed up for positions.
We'll see. I think this restart is going to come down to who can clear those first two cars fastest, because they are on very old tires, and I expect the rest of the pack to be much faster on this restart. So we expect to see the green flag here off of turn number 4. And there we go. Yep. Brian has pulled to the outside of Zed. The first row has not pit for tires. Everyone behind them has. We just lost our first driver. That was Corey Wilson, the number 48 machine, who dominated the early part of this race. But green flag is out. A terrible start for Brian in the 4 car, and Bubbles looking for the lead immediately.
Well, Brian didn't get a good start. He does keep his momentum up, though. He just goes to the inside. He will keep 3rd place unless something happens on the outside, which it looks like Dim's going to have a shot at it. Zed clear for the lead, though, as we're 3 wide further back. Now 4 wide as Anthony makes the move to the outside.
Yep.
And Vaughn follows suit. So that'll be... Oh, as Nico washes up.
And then he hits Spring and he's going to hit Aiden. And he's
going to
go
turned
into the wall as Carter
and
goes
he
to
turns
serve.
Aiden. There goes 3 cars. Caution is back out.
And that's going to make Zed the leader again. Yeah, Carter got involved at the end as well. He was trying to slow down to serve his drive-through. He's going down the pit lane in reverse.
Yeah, funnily enough, as you see, Carter's back down on pit road right here, but he's going backwards, obviously because they wrecked off before. But yeah, he just doing a little Kyle Busch impression there.
And he is still going in reverse. I imagine he'll get it turned around in turn 1 here. Yes, he does. So Carter will resume. I don't know what the status will be on his drive-through penalty. As pits are open this time. Another caution on lap 58. Zed is the leader. Zed and Brian were the 2 cars that did not pit last time. I would expect to see them come to the pits this time, and it looks like they are not.
Out.
And I can't believe that
the assumption was for them to not pit because they want that track position, and they chose to get that track position on the last cycle. So, and it worked out for Zed pretty well actually on that restart. So.
We do have 1 car coming down. That is Aiden. And I think Kimmy will have some news on him after being involved in that caution.
Yeah, so Aiden is unfortunately the only one who's going to come down the road, in my opinion. But it was just an unfortunate time thing. He was just caught up with some major cheese there. But he's going to be able to get some new tires. He's going to reset himself, and hopefully he can get back up there in the field. as he's gonna probably come off his pit box pretty soon. There he goes. And there you go. He's gonna have to reset himself and see what he can do as he pulls his way back up to the field.
So we've talked a lot about the strategy, even though there hasn't really been the opportunity for much. It's all kinds of depravity under pacing. Spring has come to a stop. Cars are sliding down. Ford's about to hit the inside wall under pacing. He successfully does hit the inside wall on the backstretch under pacing. Very
Ford's
impressive.
going to get a silver medal for that one.
And then he comes back up and hits Anthony, I believe. So Ford
That
is
a gold medal now. Gold medal performance by Just Ford 3.
There you hear it. We just saw the Olympics in Paris, and Ford has earned himself a gold medal for hitting the most things under pacing. But they do sort it out, and we expect to see green flag here off of turn 4. As it'll be Bubble on the outside of Zed. Last time Brian got a bad start, he's the second row on the outside, and Bubble had a great start. He started on the outside of the front row.
We'll see if he can get a good jump again. He does get a good jump. Can Zed keep it on the inside though? He can. Zed and Bubble side by side for the lead as we dive into one after the restart. Who's going to come out in front? That's going to be the question. It looks like it is going to be Bubble. Bubble's going to have a good run on the backstretch. We'll see if Zed can side draft. He's not going to be able to side draft it. Bubble is clear. New leader.
Further back, here comes Dim. Dim's looking to follow Bubble through, and he will up the inside of Zed. So Dim in the number 18 car will make way, and look how tight.
And Zed slams the wall.
And he lifts all the way off to the back of the pack. He will get passed by every single car in the field and drop back to 14th place.
Guess it didn't work out for him that time, did it? Speaking of which, let's see where Brian is. Brian is still up in 4th place. And it looks like, unless he hits the wall here, he's going to stay in 4th place. Yes, he does. So it does work out for him.
I like Brian's approach here. He's kind of being chill, running the top line. As now he's going to run the bottom all over the back.
Now he's going to run the bottom since you said that, so.
He's going to look to make the pass here on Dim, even though he's on older tires.
I think he's got Dim.
What a move from Brian. He's holding his ground on older tires as Dim comes down.
Oh, Dim almost wrecked him right there.
He did. Oh, and now Brian almost wrecked Discharge. He got into the back of him entering turn 1.
Yep, that would be correct. But Brian to the outside, I think he sent it in a little too hard, so he will not be getting a good enough run. And Dim is probably going to pass it now.
Yep. I think if he was on new tires, he could have kept it there, but old tires, he had to lift out of it, and he drops back down to 4th behind Dim.
As now for 4th place, Ford and Karinga side by side. Ford on the outside, Karinga on the inside. Karinga opts to go to the middle lane, and here comes Anthony now.
Karinga coming up the track. He's going to leave a lane, though, and Ford's going to have the run off the top side. And he's going to clear Karinga.
Anthony's there now, too. I'd watch to see if Anthony can do anything on Karinga here for position. As for 6th place, then Anthony does go to the inside as they're now starting to single out. We do have a battle between Hayden and Rico as well. I think Karinga is going to side draft him.
Going to side draft here on the outside of Anthony. We're riding on board with Anthony, looking back at the number 62 machine. He's going to run tight on the outside of Anthony, but Anthony has the position. He's going to clear him off of turn 4.
Going to get to Ford as well. I think he's side dropping. He is on the inside of Ford as well. Brian in the grass. I don't know what happened, but Karinga is going to make it 3 wide now for 5th place. Which line is going to prevail? Let's see.
Karinga's a little bit wide. Anthony's clear for a second, but he's going to come up. Oh, he leaves a lane for Ford.
Oh,
they hit the wall.
He hit the wall. Here comes Vaughn to claim all the positions because of that incident. Just like that, Karinga is up to 5th.
Anthony wanted to clear himself up front. He had it for a second, but he had to lift, and then he got together with Ford, who had a big run on the outside. And those are the two that hurt the most after that. Further back, there is a battle between Nico and Aiden, as Spring is behind both of them, and Carter at the very back. And there's Zed. Zed is, I believe, he might have been serving a drive-through. I think he's a lap down, though, because we saw him go to the back earlier on the restart.
Yeah, Zed is indeed a lap down, according to the leaderboard. So that is interesting to know. He probably ended up getting a drive-through over the restart as Brian hits the wall. So he's going to slow down a little bit. So I would expect a battle if he keeps doing that between Coringa and Brian within the next couple of laps. Do note, though, that Discharge actually is keeping it close with Bubble. So if Bubble makes a couple mistakes, Discharge will be there. Discharge got an excellent corner that time. Looks like we have some battles now. I think Ford hit the wall, so Vaughn and Anthony are going fast forward now. So Ford is now dropping back after a couple of mistakes.
As we have finally settled down in this race, I think Aiden is
Now that you said that, they're going to
Nico.
end up crashing for 10th place or something. But
Those are the closest
the
cars on
hope
track.
the hope is that we do not crash.
And this is the battle
But
for
there's not-
ninth right here. The 9 car of Aiden ahead of the 27 of Nico. And Nico's going to go to the inside here and look to make the pass. There's actually, according to the ticker, Nico's a lap down. I'm not sure if that's correct or not. Showing Nico a lap down. He is side by side with Aiden right now, though. This would be for 9th place if Nico's on the lead lap.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like Nico and Aiden are still side by side. Oh, Nico's shoving Aiden up the racetrack. I'm not sure he's going to keep that lane. They both have to lift. Aiden keeps it off the wall. Aiden will clear Nico.
Aiden keeps the spot up ahead. It looks like Ford was poking his nose out to make a move on Anthony. Yep, he's back to the inside after losing his momentum and losing the spot. But Anthony's still there. He's got to leave a lane.
Has to leave his lane there, and Anthony charging back on the outside lane. Looks like it will work for right now. Watch the... Yeah, he's clear, he's clear. Anthony is clear. I was not expecting that, but Anthony is clear for position now. Ford back to the outside. And Ford keeps it off the wall. Good exit for Ford as Coringa and Brian look to be battling for position soon as well.
Yep, here comes Coringa. He's going to dive to the inside of the number 4 car. Remember, Brian's still on older tires, but he's putting up a great effort, staying on the outside of Coringa, and he is going to clear him off of turn 4. So Brian keeps the position.
Brian keeps position. Vaughn's actually closing in now as well. So I think Brian is holding up the field. I mean, obviously, the assumption would be because I think he just hit the wall there, so Coringa's going to have a shot at it. And keep in mind, Brian is on older tires. He did not pit on the last cycle.
Brian goes
where
to the
everyone else
inside.
came in.
He chooses to make Coringa go to the outside, but he's super tight. Look how tight Brian is on the inside. There's going to be contact.
Oh, watch, Coringa might hit the wall.
Look at, this is
kept it
going
off
to give
the
Vaughn
wall,
an
but watch
opportunity, though.
Vaughn's going to make it 3 wide.
Brian backed out, but here comes Anthony and Vaughn on the top side with the momentum. Anthony looking through the middle. Can he get there? He's going to get there. They're 3 wide.
What an incredible move by Anthony. And Vaughn keeps it off the wall. I think Vaughn lifted a little bit just by instinct there, but watch Ford. Ford is going to make it. I think he's going to follow suit. And yes, he is. He does get into the middle lane, especially if he can side draft. He gets a run too. Ford is going to get a run. Wonderful move by Ford. I think he's going to clear both of them as well. So we have Anthony and Ford being the big winners of that battle.
Absolutely. Vaughn and Coringa couldn't get out of each other's way, and they both lose 2 spots to Anthony and Ford, who both had pretty amazing moves. And now Ford is going to be closing right up to the back of Anthony. Oh, they both hit the wall.
And they both hit the wall. Here comes Vaughn. Vaughn's going to have a shot at it now. Into 3 and 4. Vaughn elects to go to the middle lane, down a little bit lower, second lane.
Ford's going up the track. He's going to clear Anthony, but he stays off the wall. Very clean.
That was beautiful. And I would like to note that because Brian is on older tires, he has faded. It looks like he's going to be back there with everyone else.
Yep, we saw him lift out of the battle, and I think that's killed his momentum. We see the 66 car getting involved here. Now that car is Zed. He is a lap down. He's going to be trying to use, I think he has fresher tires to catch back up and get his lap back. We see a little bit of a bump there from Anthony.
Gave the bumper to him, and it's not like it worked out for him, but Zed and Coringa. Oh, they're going to make it 3 wide, I think, for a second. Yes, they will, but Coringa's going to clear Zed into 1 and 2. So Coringa is going to pass Anthony.
And all this battling has allowed Ford to kind of step away from this big group that's fighting. Again, Anthony with a run on Coringa. He gives him a shove off of turn 2.
Yeah, the lift a bit there. I think he hit the wall as well.
As further up, Ford is catching up to Dim. Oh, he's right on him now. Look at the line from Ford.
Coringa hits the wall. Anthony and Zed both pass Coringa. Coringa starts to fade now as it's a hornet's nest in the back. We have 3 cars, Spring, Nico, Aiden.
Oh, we got a battle side by side for 3rd place. And here comes Ford. He's looking on the pass on Dim. Oh, they keep out of the wall just barely, and Dim's going to stay there. He's side drafted on the back straightaway.
It's like Ford's got him. He's got him.
He does. Through turn 4, although Dim is going to have a run. Oh, I think it'd be smart for Dim to stay behind here and just work together, and he will. So these 2 drivers are going to look to catch up to the top 2, which, by the way, I believe has closed up quite a lot. Discharge is staying there with Bubble. He's not letting Bubble get too far away. Bubble feels the need to break the slipstream on the back straightaway.
That is critical for Discharge to be close enough for Bubble to feel uncomfortable enough to start breaking the draft, because, I mean, if he starts doing that, that'll lead to mistakes, and the Discharge might have a shot out for the lead, as Dim and Ford both hit the wall. I'd look and see if Zed can do something.
That's not going to help their efforts to catch up to the top 2 here.
Yeah, both of them hit the wall, so not even Dim would give Ford a shove because they both hit the wall.
And they do it again.
Oh wow, that was they both kept the momentum. Oh, that was still good. I believe they did tap the wall there for a second. I think Dim carried too much speed here. That's going to be a wall tap for Dim. Yep. Ford's going to start pulling away now.
Anthony gets a run because Vaughn was stuck behind the lapped car of Zed. Anthony's going to go to the outside of Vaughn and take that spot into turn 1. Now Zed is all over the back of Dim. So Zed, as a lapped car, playing a big role in the top half of the field here.
I think he is quick, but he just got an unfortunate break being lapped down with a little bit of a penalty. As I'd like to mention that our pole setter Beast is in the back of the pack, I think 3rd to last of the lead lap cars.
Yep, he's only ahead of Aiden and Carter. Ahead of him is Brian, who's still holding on very old tires. You see how slow
it really didn't work out for Brian as well. I think that call to stay out was not it.
I have to agree with you. Beast is
hit those pressure tires.
Oh, look how tight Brian is on the bottom. Beast is going to look to his outside. He's going to get there. It's a risky move.
Yeah, he got him.
Yeah, it's a risky move going to the outside of someone who's on old tires. They could very easily.
Oh, there's a Hornet's Nest actually for 4th place now. They're going to be 4 wide. I'd like to look at that now. Dim's going to be the winner of that one, but Vaughn to the inside of Zed and Coringa going with Zed. Zed's clear. Diving into 1. If Coringa makes it 3 wide.
This group has been fighting for a while, and they've been able to catch up to Dim. Now here comes Vaughn on the inside. And Coringa looking for the inside. Vaughn is going to cover it off. Now Dim way down to the inside.
He breaks the draft. Coringa to the middle again. I'm not sure if this is going to work. I'm sure he's going to use up Zed at least a little bit.
Now Vaughn clears him on the inside.
Oh, Dim hits the wall.
As Coringa gets to the inside
They might
now
be 4 wide in a second. Here comes Anthony too. Look at this.
They just cannot get out of each other's way. As Coringa, he's going to look, he really likes that move up the middle. It's a little bit aggressive for me personally, but it's making it work as he's side by side with Vaughn.
He did make it work. Look at, now they're 3 wide. They both put Dim in the middle. Dim without any momentum. Vaughn is clear of Dim.
Oh, but Dim's come back at him. Dim has to lift out of it because Coringa's coming up the track. And here comes Anthony. Anthony's going to have a run, too.
I think
he's there, but Vaughn's clear.
He's got him. Oh, they're gonna make it 3 wide. Watch the side drop. Watch the side drop. Now all of a sudden they have a shot at position here.
Oh, Anthony's
Karinga
tight.
on
He
the
misses
middle.
the bottom.
As notice how Ford is completely gone now. Ford has gapped the rest of the field.
So all of this fighting behind has really hurt this group, especially Anthony and Karinga. I mean, these two have just gone at it lap after lap, and they've lost so much time. They're almost 7 whole seconds behind the leaders now, which is Bubble
really
and
need to
Discharge,
just
which is
pile
very
in
close
lane.
right now. Discharge right on the back of Bubble.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that Discharge is actually being a little bit quicker
Bubbles-
than Bubble right now. Oh, Bubble's in the wall. We're gonna have a battle for the lead, I think, in 3 and 4.
It was really close. I can't tell if he hit the wall or not.
Don't think he did, but Discharge with an earlier apex. We'll see if that's gonna work. I think Bubble got to the throttle sooner, so he's gonna have the run. He's gonna start to pull away a little bit, but quite impressive of Discharge to start challenging Bubble like that. I mean, it looks like Discharge might be a little bit quicker than Bubble right now.
Bubble's not using all the track on the entry there. Discharge will have the advantage on the entry to 1 and subsequently a better exit. Can he get to the inside of Bubble here off of turn 2? Not quite. There's a car slow down there. That looks like Karinga. Yeah, the Karinga's sliding into
What
turn
happened to
3
Karinga?
in front of the leaders.
It looks like he kept the momentum up, so there won't be a caution, but I want to know what happened to him.
We have no idea. We were watching the battle for the lead, which is still going on. Karinga's slow through turn 3. He is going to get back up to speed, so we're going to turn our attention back to the battle up front as Discharge bounces off the wall on the entry to 1.
Was worried that was going to happen.
Oh, Bubble's slow. What happened to
Oh,
Bubble?
Bubble's slow. What happened to Bubble? I think he typed in chat, and yeah, I think is there a pacing keybind in these cars?
There is a pacing keybind.
He was
in
typing
these
in
cars.
chat, and he said R on
Oh,
accident.
and then he
oh,
gets
no,
at
he
the
goes.
wall. He's
Oh,
gonna
no.
slide down the pit lane and bounce off the walls, and that's every kind of penalty you can imagine. Typing in chat, hitting another car into the wall, bouncing off the wall and speeding in the pit lane. I think he ticked off every single box. And he's gonna slide up
He did.
again in front of Ford and bounce off the wall. Ford will take away second position from Bubble as Discharge now inherits the lead because Bubble has thrown it all away here on lap 85 and 86.
Yeah, Discharge is pulled away now. Completely, yeah, he's completely gone. I think it's like a couple seconds now. Yeah, it is.
2.5
Bubble
seconds.
With that slight mistake of typing in chat, it just cost him there. All it takes is just one mistake, and that's it. You're losing 3 seconds of time.
Yeah, but completely unraveled for Bubble right there. He has a huge mistake. He drops down to third. Further back, we do see Dim ahead of Anthony. I'm not really sure what happened with Karinga, but I imagine if it was any kind of spin, it probably has something to do with these two because they have not been able to get away from each other this entire
I was
race.
told it was between Anthony and Karinga.
I wonder if we could get any more news on what happened between those two. I'm sure we will send our lovely pit road reporter Kimmy down there to see what happened. See if he can talk to some pit crews as Anthony will go to the outside of Dim into turn 3 and take the position on the high side.
So basically, what happened with Bubble is that I think he had a little issue there, and I caused him to hit the. I don't know if it was like hit the wall and then came down. It was just a crazy incident right there, but he lost all that time for whatever technical issue he just had. But yeah, it's kind of unfortunate what happened there to Bubble the Wonder Boy. He was just leading. Oh, Ford just hit the wall pretty hard there, but Bubble had some issues with the car, and yeah, he just lost all that position. Now he's back to third.
Alrighty.
Oh, Aiden's around.
Oh, Aiden's around?
Oh, and he hit the inside wall into turn 1.
Yeah, it'll be a caution.
There we go. Caution is out, and so that will make Discharge your leader. Ford will be in second. Bubble is now in third. As behind them, I believe it will be Vaughn and then Anthony and Dim. Zed is still a lap down. He should get his lap back here, as he was the first car 1 lap down.
That kind of ruins the strategy, though. I really hate to call that caution, but that is a spin, and that is the rule.
Yep. And I mean, it's, you know, we got to call the caution if there's a car that's spun out there. Didn't see what happened with Coringa, but that probably would have been a caution had the race officials seen it.
Yeah, I was told that Coringa was like basically like is screwed. He was like almost lapped, so he definitely was below that speed threshold. So if that was caught, that would have been a caution. So that probably saved Coringa there.
But pits are open this time, so pit road has been opened. Discharge is the leader. I expect to see everyone pit this time because from here you can make it probably on one more stop. There we go.
Yeah, everyone's in pit road.
Everyone's headed to Kimmy.
As you can see, the whole field has came down pit road. As of right now, there should be one more stop for these guys. And maybe if they can find a way to save tires, they can probably even do it on 0 stops, but it's going to be really hard to do that. They have to probably do 10 extra laps stop. Or would they find the time or the speed to do that? But here comes Game Winner. He's out of his pit stall. This will be a pretty interesting final run to the finish to see if people can save their tires.
Oh, Ford. Ford's going to beat up
Ford
Discharge.
beat Discharge on pit road.
Ford has beat Discharge on pit road. What a sequence there. That was pretty amazing.
What a pit stop by Ford. That's the type of stuff that you need this late in the race.
So Kimmy, I'd love to hear a little bit more from you about this idea of one more stop, or do you risk it and stay out for 60 whole laps on these tires as Vaughn spins himself out under pacing? But yeah, Kimmy, what are your thoughts on the strategy here at the end?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably one of the more risky people. Honestly, in my opinion, is the safer option is to pit that one last time about lap 140, 145. For me, I'll probably try to risk it to the end, go 60 laps on old tires, man. That's just my opinion at least. But I would assume that people down here on pit road, not pit road, sorry, on the racetrack are probably gonna do the lap 140 pit, 10 to go, and be good to the end. So, I mean, hey, we could probably see these drivers, you know, go 60 laps as they're getting ready to go green here.
It probably could. I'd be surprised if we saw someone pit that late. If you want to pit, you want to pit halfway through the rest of the stint. But anyways, we are looking to take the green, and there it is. Green flag is out.
Oh, they're wrecking in the back. That's Coringa around. He's like screwed there. That's going to be a caution. That was a bad start.
So another caution is out immediately, and Ford will keep the lead ahead of, I can't tell if it was Bubble or Discharge, who had the second spot in the middle of turn 1 when the caution was called.
Well, fortunately, we had at least one long green flag run. I think it was like 30 to 40 laps.
It was. Pits are open again. If you want to do no stops to the end, would you consider pitting here and make it a little bit easier on you?
Yes. I think that is the call, but I think we'll see what people will decide. I would expect at least a couple people in the back to try that strategy since they don't have the pace to compete with the normal strategy, so they might try some wild stuff. But we'll see as pits are open, and we'll take it to Kimmy if there's any takers.
So far there is none, and Coringa will come down.
Just a pit road to Kimmy.
Alright, so as you can see, Coringa's down here on pit road. It's kind of a given that Coringa pitted. He got spun off the restart. Kind of unfortunate after the Coringa, but Coringa is now in a position to try the dangerous, maybe the high risk, high reward one-stop strategy from here to the end. it could be interesting to see what Karinga, if Karinga even chooses to try that strategy. I mean, it is possible, but it's a very daring, bold move to do that.
Well, we're just gonna have to wait and see how it plays out here at Auto Club. Again, round 2 of the NASCAR Nationwide Series Bubbles Cup. The drivers are going for a trophy at the end of the season. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, a real-life trophy is sent to the winner of the championship of this league. And so, Bubbles Cup Season 2, we're looking to crown our second champion. Karinga entered this race in the best spot. Before we take the green here, I would actually like to talk to our pit reporter, Kimmy. You're in the championship lead for this, but you're here in the pits. What happened?
Well, I think my pilot kind of fell sick, and I couldn't get the plane here to Auto Club until later. But yeah, it was just an unfortunate situation with my pilot. But yeah, it was just, I don't know, just kind of. But I'm here on pit road. Doing a pit report as they're getting ready to go green here at Auto Club.
It's great to have
Yeah, they
you,
are
Kimmy.
double file now.
Here we go. Bubble on the outside. Green flag, a huge jump for Bubble. He is going to take the lead on the outside of Ford.
Yeah, Bubble made it work. And if Discharge can make this stick,
He is going to
I think the hope is that Ford gets a run and pushes Discharge, which doesn't happen. But Discharge is going to get into second, as Ford might actually be stuck in some traffic. I think he is the fastest car in clean air, but we'll see how he's going to be able to manage this traffic.
Here comes Discharge. Discharge has a run on Bubble. We're on board with Bubble looking back at the number 21 car. He had a strong showing at Daytona, and now he's fighting for the lead here on lap 95 at Auto Club.
Oh,
and back, Vaughn
there
gets
goes,
hooked.
oh no. And there goes Spring. Spring is around.
Spring is spun.
Yeah, he is down. Yeah, that is another caution on the speedway.
All right, caution is out. Bubble is now your leader. And a rough restart for Ford there. He started in the lead, and he dropped back to about third. So Discharge does get back second place, and Bubble takes the lead after that restart.
Yeah, so another unfortunate series of events for some drivers, but we have Bubble in the lead, Discharge in second, Ford in third. That is our top 3 after the caution was called.
As there's some side-by-side in there in the pacing. That was Anthony and Zed. As we expect to see pit road open this time and potentially more pit stops.
Yeah, so the window is wide open to do zero stop strategy now since it's lap 96. You just got to save a little bit here, it looks like. So curious to see if we're going to have people come down pit road and try that strategy.
I think we'll see more try it. I think Karinga was the only one before this who really had a chance at it. Now, whoever pits now, I think will actually have a legitimate shot at it. Because every time there's a caution around this time of the race, zero pit stops looks better and better.
I'd say the crossing point between zero stop and one stop is probably, I'd say, lap 102, lap 103.
It might even be lap 100. Our reports from practice said the drivers could make it 50 laps, but didn't really want to. As the drivers staying out, they're staying out.
Yeah, they're staying out. They don't want to try the strategy yet. As
Vaughn
we have
Spring
Vaughn
will
and
pit.
Spring coming to pit road.
Oh, I think Vaughn missed the limiter.
Vaughn is actually, Vaughn actually gets stuck right there. Missed a little bit, but now he's back. It doesn't seem like Lawrence would lose any positions there because he was kind of towards the back anyway. But yeah, now Spring and Vaughn are now in position to do that zero stop strategy. It'll be actually more favorable to do this strategy maybe towards like lap 100, 102 as you guys said. But yeah, Spring's off pit road in front of Vaughn. But yeah, this could be a very interesting thing because Vaughn could choose to do the zero stops, but he's gonna have to do a very conservative strategy to make it up there. So let's see what Vaughn can do as he comes off pit road.
So I think 2 cars. As Kimmy said, it's a little bit early, but honestly, I'd rather be on that strategy. So for me personally, I think 2 cars are kind of on the best strategy right now. Honestly, along with Karinga, who probably is in a little bit worse of a position, but still has a decent shot at making it on zero stops. But I think what these other drivers are banking on is more yellows, which seems pretty likely based on the nature of this race for the last 96 laps.
That's probably the idea that those drivers, of the reasoning to not pit there under that caution was there's going to be another one anyway, so let's hope that there's another one, which probably will be, and then pit under that caution for a better chance at making it and have better tire wear throughout the run. As now we're double up and restart again. Looks like clean start. Bubble gets the jump discharge right behind Ford in third. Diving into 1 and 2. Discharge is going to be peaking, it looks like. We'll see who has the run off of 2. It looks like it's going to be equal around. As Beast is going to make a move to make it 4 wide further back. And it's going to work for him. He's going to clear all 3 of them, and he's to the inside of Carter.
Here comes Ford on the inside of Discharge up front. Dim with a big run too. This is going to allow Bubble to pull away if Ford and Discharge keep fighting.
Discharge needs to be clear here if he wants to contend for the win. You really can't be held up in this traffic. That is really critical to be in that clean air. But it looks like if Discharge doesn't hit the wall here, he is going to be okay. And he keeps it off the wall, so he will have clean air as Dim is now to the outside of Ford. Looks like that doesn't work out for him.
Discharge looks to have a better line than Bubble. He's going to look to make the move on Bubble. He's to his inside. On board with
look at this.
Discharge.
We have about for the lead now. Side by side, Bubble and Discharge. There's contact. Look at this. Discharge to the inside.
It's going to open the
door
for
up there.
Dim.
He's going to clear up. It looks like it's going to work because Dim's going to be the inside of Bubble. Can he side drop? Dim needs to side drop Bubble. I think he's got the side drop. He has the side drop. Dim's going to dive it in for the lead.
Carter's around in the back.
Carter's around in the back. Yep, that is going to be a caution right there.
Oh, Bubble didn't quite clear him in time. Caution came out with Discharge
is going to
in the
have
lead.
the lead. Untimely caution for Bubble. If it weren't for the untimely caution with Carter spinning out, it looked like he was going to have the lead with that move on the outside. But that's just how things are with this race. There's been cautions, 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 and more cautions.
Absolutely. It's been caution-filled. So, this is lap 101. I expect to see the pit stops happening on this lap.
Yep.
Yep, pits are open this time. So we expect to see just about everyone come in this time because you can make it to the end from here. Now the risk, of course, is more cautions later on. If someone stays out here, there's caution later, they get a free pit stop. But Discharge stays out, Bubble will pit. And Ford is caught in the middle. That's the worst decision making I've ever seen in my entire life. But Bubble leads him down pit road down to Kimmy.
Oh man, just Ford. It looked like Ford wanted to follow Bubba there, but he gave up at the last second because he knew he didn't make it. But yeah, now this is getting interesting. We have Bubble, Carter, who caused the caution spring, and they're all gonna be on that strategy, the last strategy of the day. Now they can make it to the end, so it's gonna be pretty interesting to see if they can do this, especially for Bubble. Bubble had to battle all day to make this work, and now he's off pit road, so it's Lewis, on Spring, and Carter. So this is gonna be interesting now.
Yeah, definitely will be very interesting to see if these 6 drivers are going to make the strategy work. It's going to be around a 48-lap run to the end. So with that in mind, we're going to have 6 cars on that strategy, and we're going to have 8 cars on the stop in the middle of the run strategy. So if this goes green, I would expect for the cars in the second pack for this to go, but really it all determines how it's going to happen. Kimmy, what do you think?
Yeah, this is interesting because we have 2 separate packs on 2 different strategies. So the front pack is probably going to pit earlier. I don't know when, maybe around like 130, 120. And the back pack is probably going to go take it to the end as they're going to start to get double fog here. But yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting to see if they can do this strategy. I expect Bubble to maybe launch off since he's the first car with the freshest tires. And here we go, coming to the green flag.
Yeah, here we go. Green flag back out at Auto Club. Let's see what Bubble can do with those fresher tires. If he can get to the lead and run that zero stop strategy, that's going to be very interesting to see what happens. As they're 2x2x2 into 1 and 2. Watch the cars in the back. Bubble's already passed Ford, and I think he's going to get past Nico and Karinga as well. Look at this. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, great start for Bubble. He's back to the inside, and now he's going 3 wide on Anthony and Aiden. So Bubble with a tremendous restart, and he's looking to take 4th.
And to the opposite of that, we have Ford, who has dropped back to almost last. Now
Karinga
slams
the
wall.
Slide.
He's going to go for a spin over to Brian. We have a multi-car crash here. Caution is back out.
Huge crash.
Beast got collected, but they did save it. But the caution was already out. Anthony is slow up front. He gets hit. But then up front, Dim is in the lead ahead of Discharge, and then Zed, and then Bubble with a tremendous restart. We were watching him from the blimp cam. And just a great restart for Bubble. He sliced on the inside of everyone and took away 4th place. So pits are open this time. As we wait to see, I imagine the cars that just pit will stay out. Bubble will be the first one. And no, Bubble will come in again. So Zed and Brian and Carter stay out. Everyone else is coming back down towards Kimmy.
Yeah, interesting enough, 3 have stayed out. I think those are the cars that were on the first strategy before the caution came out. But now that everybody is know that the caution came out, now they're on the same strategy as Bubble. They're gonna be with the one-stop strategy here, and it's gonna be a mad dash to the end as long as there's no caution. It should be pretty clean race. Well, not clean race, but pretty interesting race as we see. Gamwater is first off his pit road. Can he beat Dim off pit road? He's past Bubble. He's past Aiden. Can he beat Dim off? Yes, he will. And Gamwater. Oh wow, look at that. Oh, trouble on pit road. Nico and Beast look like they got connected. Yeah, Nico's stuck in his pit. Looks like he got double pit. He's stuck.
Yeah, Nico got pitted again, it looks like. So that's going to put him in last place. So I think what happened was Zed, I think, was in 3rd or something. Yeah, he was in 3rd in that caution, I think. So I don't know why he stayed out. I think Zed had pretty much admitted after he stayed out that he was pretty much cooked because it really was the play. It's like lap 105, so it's better at this point to just go rush at the end.
What do you think about Bubble pitting back-to-back cautions there?
I like it. It makes it easier for him. to just do the strategy. I mean, really, every time there's a caution, you definitely want to pit at this point because you'll have fresher tires compared to the rest of the field. And we've seen throughout the race that fresher tires really do make that difference. So, oh, that was a bad voice crack. Anyways, double up, come into the green, take it away, Agent.
Here they come into the restart zone. A great start for Zed. He's going to take the inside. He's looking to clear Brian. He will do so into turn 1. Slices up a big block. Further back, discharge with a good restart. Same for Dim. So Dim's going to the inside of Bubble. Carter had a peek, but he's not going to get it. Oh, and Dim comes up and wrecks Brian. He just flat out spun him out off of turn 2. He makes contact with Vaughn. It's causing a chain reaction. That's got to be a caution. Yep. Oh, a big hit for Ford. Vaughn's going to come back up the track. He's going to take out more cars. Oh, no. He slams into the side of Spring. Oh, Vaughn just completely took out Spring.
What a massive crash.
They're still getting it sorted out. It all started with Dim, who was tight on the start. He wanted to be aggressive and make up spots. He passed Bubble on the inside, but then he came up and hit Brian. Now the whole pack almost avoided Brian except for Vaughn, who just got tagged. He came back up the track and ran into Ford. Ford with a big hit on the inside wall in the backstretch. And then Vaughn, that inside pavement and grass is slippery. I think he was just a passenger at that point, and slid back up the track and annihilated the driver's side of Spring in the number 37 car. So pits are open this time, as Zed is currently the leader. Interested to see what we're going to see with the pit strategy here. Because I think at this point we might see drivers pit. Oh yeah, it's Zed and Spring, and 2 more cars behind them. That's Vaughn and Ford coming down into the pits.
Zed, Ford, Vaughn, and Spring, they all came down through. It looks like they're trying to get maybe the front tire to battle the guys on the older tire here. Oh, also, Dim is getting penalized for what happened on the caution last time, so it might have to serve a drive through under green pretty soon when this race gets back going. With Zed's probably gonna get the 4 guys off of pit road here. Yep, and Vaughn is actually gonna get in the middle of Spring and Ford there, and yeah, that's their time on pit road. There it is.
Alrighty, the race off pit road. Zed wins it by a mile, although Vaughn was on the inside of Ford, so he will exit ahead of Ford, who is now in last place. So these cautions.
Yeah, unfortunate there.
Yeah, the cautions are really opening up the door on the strategy here, because now everyone can make it to the end, but no one wants to have the oldest tires at the end.
I mean, yeah, if I'm like anyone in the field, I'd be pitting every caution. I mean, it's proven that the tires, like I've said multiple times now at this point, the tires are proven to wear really fast. It's just fresher tires are just so much better than worn ones. I'd expect Zed to make his way through the field at least a little bit before the next caution comes out. So.
Alrighty, then when we take the green, we will see 42 laps to go. The drivers are getting double file once again, as it'll be Carter on the inside leading them off, discharge on his outside, and green flag is out. A good jump for Bubble behind. He's going to get to the inside. Dim slots back down. Bubble's looking to go 3 wide up the middle. He's not quite there on Carter. Carter keeps the lead entering turn 1.
We'll see if Bubble can get to the inside of Carter off of 2. I'm not sure if he will. It looks like actually he will be. Yeah, he does. He does get to the inside. So we'll have a battle for the lead in 3 and 4. As I'm looking further at the pack, it looks like Zed is stuck in a 4-wide situation now. So looks like it wasn't that call to pick pressure tires. I mean, that was basically forced to do that. But Bubble to the lead. And Carter slots in right behind him. I think he's going to make a move to the outside. Does he? Nope, he has to lift, and he gets bumped. And here comes Dim on the inside now.
A big block from Bubble there on the front straightaway. It caused a big checkup from Carter, and Dim sent hit that corner. He's going to hit the wall.
They're wrecking in the backstretch here. They're wrecking on the backstretch. Definitely. Oh, my goodness. How is that not a wreck? Dim was sliding up. He sent it in, slid up, hit the wall, and he's going all the way to the back. And Zed's going to hit the wall, too, now, so he's going to lose all of his momentum. Bubble's still in the lead. Anthony's a second. Look at this.
Contact with Carter.
No, what happened
Carter's
to Dim?
gonna get spun.
Around.
There were 3 wide, and Carter got squeezed into the wall, and then there was nowhere for the drivers behind to go, and so Carter got jacked up by another car. I couldn't quite see who it was, and that will be another caution here on lap 111.
Oh, sorry about that, but yeah, Dim's on pit road right now. He's just serving his spot. Yeah, he just literally wrecked right now, but it's kind of unfortunate for Dim there. He got wrecked, man, after what happened with. I don't even know what happened to Dim, but he just spun and now he's on pit road. And Carter hit the wall. He slowed way down and just caused the wreck. You know, spun around, caused the caution, but he's gonna come back around. So.
Yeah, we saw a tight 3-wide situation off of turn 4. You could see all 3 cars were rubbing doors, and Carter got squeezed into the wall. After that, he lost all his momentum and caused a big pileup. But pits are open, and drivers are coming, and I think that's Bubble leading them in.
Now here again, back down the pit road again, as you see a bunch of people. Bubble the leader, Aiden, Ford, they're all coming down. Now they're going to be on some better tires. And obviously the people who say are going to be on the older tires. So now it's basically kind of like a game of cat and mouse now with these cautions. The more and more cautions later into this race, it's a cat and mouse game of who can stay on the freshest tire here. As you see Anthony first off the road, Bubble's going to beat him off, but can he beat Aiden? Will Aiden be able to beat him off? Doesn't look like it. And Bubble's first off the road.
And I've been notified that Ford sped entering pit road there, so he will be to the back on this restart.
There you have it. Ford is to the back. Carter is not passing him currently. I'm not sure why that is. And now he goes through, or now he slows down once again. Not sure what's happening back here with these 2 cars.
Maybe Carter got another penalty and Ford doesn't know that, but yeah, I think now they figured it out. Carter slipped through. Ford is to the back, so we will have green this time, unless there's another car pit road somehow, which there isn't, so we'll be green this time. Again, look for the cars that just hit it. So we have, I think Bubble's the first car. Is that correct?
Dib is jumping to the back.
Is there another penalty or something?
I'm not sure. It might have been. He might have hit when the pits were closed. I was going to ask about that because he was in the pits pretty late. Now, as we get double file.
I think he was trying to. Yeah, so double file here. We're waiting the green flag. Here we go. Green flag's back out. Oh my, Anthony took 3 wide already. What in the heck is that? It was way before the start finish. He's got to back out. Yeah, he was told to back out, which he does. And Bubble's going to make it 3 wide already. In between Anthony and Beast. Is Bubble going to make that move stick? Yes, he can. Look at this. Bubble's going to make his way through the field already. Past a couple cars. He's looking again. Now going around, trying to look around. Brian and Karinga, as well as that as well. We'll see what he can do as we come off the 4. And they're wrecking in the back. There we go. Ford is around in the back. That is gonna, and there goes Beast as well. That's gonna be a caution.
Caution is out once again here on lap 114. Discharge is still your leader, but it was a really good restart for Bubble, who was making big moves in the middle of the pack. And now he's ran straight into Brian and wrecked him under pacing. So pretty poor display, honestly, today of pacing skill.
I don't know what happened there, but concerning what happened with Beast, he hit the grass and spun out and came back up into the field. And I'm not sure if that was a mistake on Beast's part, but yeah, he had a hard hit to the outside wall. So.
We saw Ford spin just at the right side of the camera shot. I think we missed Beast. Oh, and I think the drivers have been told to go double file. We're going to see green this time. No pits open anymore. So race control fed up with the cautions. I think they're just going to call the green here.
That is the case. Green flag is back out. Aiden doesn't get a good jump. Look at this. Carter has to lift. Aiden's blocking him, it looks like. But I think they all got it sorted out. Did they? The 3 wide. Looks like they got it sorted out. Discharge still leading. Bubble is getting around Karinga now. Karinga with the side grab. Could be close. But we're still 3 wide back there. 4th position. We've got Spring, Dim, and Ford. 3 wide. They've been 3 wide for like half a lap now. That's crazy. Don't usually see that here. But Bubble to the inside of Karinga. He has to lift. Karinga is clear for 3rd. And Zed and Discharge are probably going to start pulling away.
And look,
but Karinga's actually...
Spring, Dim, and Ford are still 3 wide in the back.
Oh, wow. They've been 3 wide for an entire lap now. That's crazy.
I think Ford's going to
Surely
get the
one of
spot
them
on
will
the
prevail
bottom.
soon. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Ford. Ford will prevail on the bottom and get to the inside of Brian for position now.
Further up the field,
As
Nico.
Nico goes to the inside of Bubble. Bubble's actually fading a little bit on this restart. Kind of surprised to see that happen, but
Zed
Zed battle for the lead. Zed and Discharge. That was really close. That was almost a crack right there. It still almost is. If we go up to the track, Discharge has to lift a ton. There goes his momentum. And just like a Bubble bumps Karinga off the track.
I think Bubble ran into the back of Karinga and caused contact.
Nico's going to make it 4 wide. Oh, they kept it stick. They let it stick. And Bubble moves Karinga back up into 3 and 4.
Oh, Aiden.
Oh, there goes Aiden. Yeah, Aiden's around. Oh, that's a big crash. That's Aiden around. Caution's back out. Unfortunate to see all these cautions appear.
Definitely. Zed is now your leader. Discharge lost it on that restart after a good sequence there. Some crazy battling up front, but unfortunately Aiden spins and brings out the caution again.
Now, I would assume people would come down the pit right here because it's now a caution. I mean, obviously, people would like to get fresher tires. So, I mean, it's just kind of disappointing that these drivers are wrecking like this, man. I just wanted to see a great battle to the end, but now it's caution breeds cautions, man. Ain't nothing to do about it. People are desperate.
Our pit's going to be open. Pits are open this time, so they made a decision to open pits and not go green this time. So we're going to see some more pit stops. I expect everyone to come into pit road this time. You really need those fresher tires, especially since last restart there's no pit cycle under that caution. So I'd expect pretty much everybody, especially those at the back.
We're going to watch
Listen,
now.
team, yep. Here comes everybody. Take it away, Kimmy.
Ooh, it looks like Zed faked out. Nico stays out. Carter said that's interesting from them 3. I don't know why they would stay out, but yeah, everybody else is down pit road. They want that fresher tire for this battle that's about to be happening up ahead here. Looks like everybody's pretty clean their stops. Nobody seems to be having trouble with their stop. Vaughn's gonna go away. He's gonna probably go to the very depth. But here comes Aiden on his stop.
Oh, very close with Bubble and Discharge. I think Bubble might Oh, it's super close. I can't even tell who's
it's
ahead.
very close. And it's like Discharge might get it off the road.
Oh, but he turned left.
Oh!
Did he give up the position
Oh,
of Bubble by
Bubble
turning
got it.
into him?
Bubble got it. That was so close. I think Bubble had it.
We're going
That
to take a
was
look at
exactly-
that one.
that was
I've got a
insane.
replay of it. I don't know if I'll be able to share it with you guys, but I'm going to take a quick look at it and see who won the race off. I think it was Bubble.
It wasn't all right. It wasn't D
We're looking
Bubble
at-
that got the position. It was a D Bubble that I just looked back at the replay. It was a D Bubble that got the position over Discharge. As you can see in the lineup, that was very close from over Discharge. That was actually pretty exciting there.
Discharge had that position if he didn't turn left.
He did, but he turned left on the exit. Not super sure why, and it gave Bubble the position, so Bubble will start on the second row. And Bubbles
That's going to
had
be
some-
critical. That is
Yes.
huge considering.
Bubbles had some blindingly quick restarts.
If Bubble could get one of those restarts, he's just going to pull away. But we'll see if that happens as we come to the green once again. Here we go. Green flag out. Bubble got the restart. Here we go.
He's tucked up
Oh, he
behind Nico.
lifted though. He lifted. He stalled. Discharge is clear. Keep your eye on Discharge. Oh, Discharge got a wonderful corner. I keep your eye on Discharge. Look at this. Oh yeah, there's going to be a chance here. If
There
Bubble
goes
can get
Bubble.
through these cars,
He's going 3 wide up the middle. Carter's going to the inside of Zed for the lead, but Bubble's on his outside. And
Look at
Discharge is going to make
Discharge.
the move.
Yeah, look at that.
he needs to push.
Oh,
He
they're
needs to
going to come
push. Oh,
together.
Bubble
There's
comes down.
contact. They save it.
Can't believe they saved that one, but it worked out. It really worked out for Bubble. Their Discharge is fading now. Look at what happened because of that.
That was almost another caution.
And
there. That
Ford's
was
gone
crazy.
wide. Here comes Discharge again.
Oh, and
Oh, some
Karinga didn't
contact.
take the
There goes
exit.
Karinga. Oh, and he slams the
Farted.
inside wall.
We saw, oh my
Caution
goodness,
is back
caution's
out.
out. And it's easy to see that and think it was Discharge's fault. I really think it's not. We saw it from the blimp cam. Karinga did not take the full exit, and it caused contact between him and Discharge because Karinga came down about half a lane lower than the fully outside. I wouldn't be surprised if Discharge got a penalty because it's hard to make that call, but seeing it from the aerial shot, I think that was on Karinga. As they are bumping under caution. Not sure why Karinga would be upset. If anyone knows what caused that, it would be Karinga himself.
Pits are open here. So we're going to see probably more pit stops once again. Ooh, yellow flag pit stop. So fun. What happened to Discharge? Why is he in the back? Did he get a penalty for that?
I'm not sure. He's slowed down under caution himself.
Yeah, that's definite. Bubble definitely gave him a penalty for that incident then.
Yeah, I mean that's really unfortunate because we saw it from the aerial cam the most clear that it was more on Karinga for not taking the exit. At least in my eyes. I don't know what you guys thought about it.
I didn't really get a good look at it, but I'm pretty sure I got a good view at it. So while Kimmy talks about it, I'll pull it up and see what I think. But we have Vaughn coming in, Karinga, and Discharge. Take it away.
Yeah, it looks like Vaughn, Karinga, Discharge, they're all going to try to get that extra percentage of tires over the field. That is a pretty smart play in my opinion. There's still a lot of laps left. Anything could happen. Regarding the Karinga incident, it looked like I don't know if it looked like Discharge came up into Karinga or Karinga didn't come in the exit, but in my opinion, it looked like Discharge came up into him. But yeah, back out on the pit road though, that's going to be a pretty smart play from these three. They're going to try to get the tire run. try to beat everybody else on pit strategy. So it's going to be interesting to see what they can do here.
Yeah, so now that the pit cycle is over, I like to go back and give my thoughts about it. I really do think that even though it did look like that discharge came up there, Karinga wasn't all the way on the outside, and I'm pretty sure he had the assumption that Karinga was going to go to the very outside and give him that room, but he didn't give him that room, so he ended up getting turned.
So we've got two schools of thought for strategy on the racetrack, two schools of thought for judging the incident up here in the booth, and that one might be reviewed after the race. They obviously can't go back and add a penalty, but if for example Karinga was ending it on the race on a 2 out of 3 and they review that race, it could end for like a disqualification if they review that race and deem it to be Karinga's fault.
Yeah, so because of that, we have Bubble on the front row now on this restart. I'm pretty sure he has fresher tires than Zed, so I'm curious to see who will get the better jump here as green flag is out. About an equal start between the two. Zed's going to get the side draft, I think. He's going to get the preferred line in 1 and 2. Can he clear Bubble? This is the opportunity right here. Dives it into 1. I think he's got him. Yep, Zed has cleared Bubble. Here comes Carter to the inside.
And the run behind is with Anthony in the 20 car and Nico in the 27. Big runs behind as Zed is out front and the rest of the pack is stuck fighting side by side. Oh, Bubble turns down sharply and clears all of the cars behind.
He's going to have a shot at Zed. Zed hit the apron. Yeah, he's got him. He has a shot at it if he could get to the inside.
Here comes. He's on the outside
He's going to try it. He's side drafted. Here we go.
Oh, he turns down. There's going to be
There's some contact.
I think
Zed
he pushed him
into
on the apron.
Clear him. As there's chaos in the back, but Bubble is your new leader after some, I'd say, some interesting contact between the two of them. And now Zed's getting bumped, and here comes Dim's to the inside too, and now he bumps him. Zed might hit the wall here. He had to lift, but he doesn't hit the wall, and Bubble's going to start pulling away as Nico's in the wall, and around goes Beast. We're going to look at that, and it looks like he will not be able to get it back going. Caution is out.
So another caution with 25 laps to go. Bubble with a very controversial pass on Zed. It looks like to me he kind of turned in a little bit early and pushed him on the apron into turn 1.
Yeah, he definitely turned in early there. That's what I was thinking when I saw it. You turned in early. No.
As you can see there,
Spring is doing his best Vaughn recreation, and he does it perfectly into the side of Dim.
Good job, Spring.
That's our second.
I think that's enough for a silver medal in the NASCAR Olympics.
That's right. So we have a gold medal from Ford. A silver medal has been awarded to Spring. Waiting for who's going to get the top step to the podium.
Pits are open. I think everyone's going to enter pit road here. Is anyone going to stay out? We have a couple people staying out in the back. We have Aiden, Brian, Vaughn, and Karinga who stayed out.
Yeah, here we go on pit road. 4 people have stayed out. I don't know why they would choose to stay out. I would probably pit with the field to be on the same tires as everybody else, but it's going to be interesting to see what they could do. But everybody else now coming on pit road, they know what the deal is. Caution, you pit, man. If there's a caution, you have to pit. If you're not pitting, then you're just going to be losing out. Here we go, the Bubble off of pit road.
And Carter got the jump on Zed.
Yeah, Carter is going to pass that on pit road.
Pretty close from Dim and Ford there. I don't know who got that, but that was
So we're going to take the green here with 23 laps remaining and likely more cautions to come. What's your thought process on when to pit here, Fearless?
when to pit here is definitely just, you gotta find the right time to start staying out, which is probably, I'd say, around 7 to go, probably. Because then if there's cautions from there, like, either way, you definitely want to have the freshest tires and have the track position. You got to find the right mix. As they've doubled up now, I think, and we're going to see the green flag again. And here we go. Take it away, Agent, for the restart.
Green flag, Aiden clears on the inside. A great start for Aiden. Again, another rough start for Brian in the 4 car on the outside. Bubble with another strong start. He's going to look to the inside of Vaughn here. Can he get there? Yes, he will. So Aiden out front and side by side for second as they exit off turn 2.
And just like that, Bubble is going for second. Look at this, to the inside of Vaughn, and Zed is in the middle, 3 wide. And soon probably 4 wide if he can get a run, which it looks like he can. There might be some contact here. Look at this. Brian's in the wall. Oh my goodness. Now Carter's going to have a run, and Bubble's still on the inside of Vaughn. Looks like Vaughn got a splendid 3 and 4 to defend. And Zed has actually not gotten the restart that he has wanted, but Ford, look at Ford.
Vaughn. Their craziness in the back. Surely they're going to wreck there. I can't believe they didn't wreck.
No, Zed had to lift there. He almost wrecked Anthony right there. Zed is the big loser on this restart. It looks like Ford is our big winner, and Bubble is still on the inside of Vaughn. Vaughn is defending very well.
Karinga giving Bubble a push now. But Vaughn clears
on the high side. Oh, he's clear. Vaughn is clear. Very impressive stuff from Vaughn. Just like that, it started to go out a little bit in the front, but I'd watch the back. They're still 3 wide. Zed is being held up by
up front, there's a battle. Vaughn gets a jump on Aiden. Aiden with a rough 1 and 2. Vaughn's going to go to the inside here, looking for the lead in turns 3 and 4 as we come around
to 6:20 to go. Aiden turned a little early there. He might get screwed over here. He might get passed by Bubble. It looks like he is going to get passed by Bubble. Bubble's going to get there. He's going to use him up a little bit. He's got the position.
And Karinga
to the outside of Aiden. He got used up a little bit there and just didn't get the corner that he needed. And now Bubble's going to go for the lead. He's going to send it in. And he can't get there. Bubble can't get there. Vaughn is going to start pulling away. Watch the run. Karinga's to the inside. This is very critical for the rest of this race. Can Bubble get past the rest of the traffic and get up to Vaughn and compete for the win?
I'm not sure because here comes Karinga.
Yeah, Karinga is clear for second. Bubble has a run. He's going to take it. I would assume that Karinga's going to start side dropping right now. Right now is when he wants to side drop. He does not side drop. Bubble is up to second.
I don't know if he had the chance to there because Bubble had a big run.
Maybe. I don't know. I guess we can't really find that out now. But Bubble has a run on Vaughn. Bubble is going to go for it in 3 and 4. This is it right here. This is probably the race for the win that we were looking for. And there he goes. To the inside for the lead. On the bottom, got the side draft. I think he's going to get him here.
Karinga's going to have a run. Karinga's looking to the inside. Oh, they're spinning up behind. That was Carter.
Oh, they're spinning up on a multi-car crash. That's Dim, that's Aiden, that's Carter. Caution
Who has
is out.
the lead? I think Bubble had the lead. Oh, and a huge crash. Huge contact. They're still wrecking in turn 1 and 2.
Man, what is going on, man?
Yeah, I don't know, Kimmy. I don't know. This has been one of those types of races. You're probably lucky you're not racing right now.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad. Just like last race at Daytona, like you said, the slop fest.
The slop fest.
The slop is back. Yeah, the slop fest is back.
Probably not going to get any better, too, because look at this, 18 laps to go. I think we might just go green this time. I don't think Bubble wants to open pits.
I'm not sure. Yeah, pits are open.
He is opening pits.
Does. He opens pits.
I'm assuming everyone's pitting here. Surely everyone's pitting here.
Yeah, I would assume so, too. Oh, yeah, look at that. Everybody is down here on
That's everyone. Oh, Spring got stuck on the transition.
Spring hit the attenuator. That's hilarious.
All right. Go at it.
But yeah, here we go. Unfortunate for Spring there. Oh, whoa! It looked like wow, what is happening with Bubble? He looked like he couldn't pit there. People were trying to pit at the same time as him. Yeah, everybody getting tires. Everybody knows that they need tires right now. It's a caution. Everybody's probably preparing for the worst. Here, come on, but look at this. It's a pretty close battle. Well, it's a very close battle for, wow, look at that. They're like 4 wide right there.
I think Ford's going to get it. Yeah, Ford's going to get it.
Oh my
And
goodness.
notice that because Spring hit that transition, he decided to not pit there.
That's right.
So Spring's going to be your leader.
Yeah. That's crazy.
This is insane. It's going to be fun. Hey, Joe, how do you think this finish is going to pan out?
I think we've got about, let's see, 17 laps to go. It'll be 16. I think we've got about 16 more cautions to go. So
Over under 5 cautions.
I have the over on that one.
Wait, we're taking the over. 100% we're taking the over. It's going to be fun. We're going to see lots of wrecking.
But I think when it comes
Just like
down
I
to
saw
it,
last week at the Xfinity race.
I think if it does stay clean, it's gonna be a good battle between probably Bubble and Vaughn and Ford and Discharge. I think those have been the fastest cars all day. Throw Karinga in there too. So we get ready
Here
for
we go,
the
double file.
restart.
Spring did not hit the attenuator, so he's going to be on the oldest tires. Might be critical for Spring here, but they're about to go ready to go green. As they are
There we
green
go.
here from Auto Club.
Yeah, there we go. Green flag. And Bubble got a really good restart. He's already to the inside. I think he's got the lead already. Ford's going to be the inside of Vaughn.
Bubba's
as well.
on apron, though.
Oh, wait, hold up. Look at what happens. What's going to happen here. Look at Ford. Watch Ford.
And Vaughn, Ford and Vaughn and Discharge.
Oh, look at this. Bubble's at the wall. He's going to fade all the way back to Ford.
Oh, and
it's a
Karinga's
whole
getting
bunch of
spun.
that. There goes Karinga. And there goes Nico O'Brien.
And
there's going to be another caution. As there's a massive hit on Brian right there.
And Ford was
another
out front,
pile-up.
I think.
Yeah, was that Ford who was the leader?
Yeah, I think Ford was out front. It's going to be Ford, Discharge, and then Vaughn. And then Anthony, who's back up to 4th.
wow.
Guys, I think my betting line was a little biased towards the under, so we should be going with over under 10 cautions.
Hilarious.
It was a little low on my last one, so didn't even make it a full lap that time.
I'm definitely going to say under 10 for this time, but maybe like 7 or 8. Probably 7 or 8. Maybe even a final lap controversy, probably. I don't know.
Hey, maybe we'll see green flag from here to the end. Maybe we'll see it.
Yeah, that's the hope right now. Green flag from here to the end. That is the hope. But, man, the way that this race has been going, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how this race is going to end. Probably in controversy, as you mentioned.
So we didn't even make it one lap. I'm not sure if Bubba will open the pits or not. He has not displayed the pink pits open flag. So, and yeah, it looks like we're going to go green this time. So we'll get another attempt at the restart. Pits were not open.
Yeah, it looks like race control has decided that we're not going to have pits open here. We're just going to go straight to green. And here we go. Green flag is out. Bubble got the jump.
Huge jump from Bubble there. Can't really
Let us
see
see
the
what he can do.
swear.
Ford has cleared for the lead. And look at this. I think they both got really good corners. Discharge, Ford, Vaughn, and Bubble. They all got pretty good corners.
And so
But I
yeah,
think
Bubble
Right
with the
back.
best one. He's going to get to the inside of Vaughn as Discharge is trying to get to the inside of Ford. He's going to get there.
Oh my goodness, look at this. If Discharge could slide up, this is going to be crazy. I think he's going to get him.
They might be 4 wide right here.
And Vaughn's
Watch
in the
out.
wall.
They are four
There's
wide.
a 4 wide. It's a hornet's
You called
nest
it,
now. Here
Kimmy.
comes Tim on the inside. And it's now a
4
train
wide.
at this point. Anthony, Bubble, Vaughn, they're all getting trained now on the inside.
As Dim looks to the inside, 3 wide to take away third spot. Ford is trying to build up a run on the high side to take away the lead from Discharge. Bubble with a good run through turn 2.
Oh my God. That was
Oh, Bubble is going to the inside. He's going to wreck down. They save it. As now Ford dives to the inside of Discharge, side by side for the lead. And Bubble's too deep.
For 4 wide.
4 wide in the back.
Oh, they're wrecking off the
Discharge.
corner.
Oh,
On the outside, they keep
there
it
goes
straight. Oh,
Ford.
Ford.
That's our leader.
Oh, and
Caution
someone
is
else
out.
is involved. Oh, everyone's involved. Caution is out. That's Anthony. Vaughn. Ford was involved earlier.
Oh my. That was ugly. The leader got
This is gonna
taken
be
out of
ugly.
that.
This is gonna be ugly.
That's-
Ooh. This is gonna be one of the races.
Pits have been opened. So pits will be open this time. We will see green flag and 10 to go when they take it.
It's gonna be everybody down pit road except for maybe like 1 or 2 cars.
Everybody's down the road here. That was honestly not the best restart, man. That was just really bad. I can't even believe what just
They're not
happened.
coming.
My eyes just. Oh wow, they're actually.
What? People aren't pitting? Why are they not pitting?
The cars at the back all
That's-
pit. Most of those spun.
Yeah, Ford's in
And
the
then-
pits, Beast is in the pits, Vaughn's in the pits, and so is
And it makes-
Anthony, and then Brian as well. So those are the big winners here. They're gonna all have fresh tires. Probably like a 15% difference here. That's huge. Cheers
that's
to who's gonna win
different.
the race off pit road.
It's
It's gonna be
close
Brian
off,
who
but-
wins the race off pit
Oh,
road.
Yep.
look at that. Very close off pit road. Brian on. Brian's easily gonna beat him. He's got his nose out there. There he goes. But what I'm very curious to know is why did the people up ahead? Why did they pick this? The tire event is actually pretty.
I have no idea, Kimmy. I would have pit there even if I was Discharged out in the lead.
Yeah.
Oh, Bubble's pulling off. What's happened to Bubble?
He lagged. That was the lag
Oh, what happened to
spike.
Bubble?
He is
must have
definitely
lagged.
lagging something. You get a lag spike on your end, Adrian, or was that just Bubble's skill issue?
I was okay.
So that was definitely a skill issue moment. Okay.
It
Yeah,
could
I
have
was
been a lag
okay as
spike. We
well.
are on opposite ends of the house now.
Oh, interesting.
All right, boys. I'll say to buckle up here because we got 10 laps to go.
I gotta get a spectate like right in the middle of this. I think Zed's gonna be the chosen one here.
We're gonna go. We're gonna go 10 to go. We're gonna ride on board with Discharge and try to sneak in a little play this perfect pitch for a lap here on the restart.
All right, here we go. Green flag back out.
Carter spun at the back. Yep. You hear them lifting. I think caution is out here. Yep, caution is out. So that ended rather quickly as Carter was spun on the restart. There were other cars in the grass.
I think Carter was the one that didn't get the jump.
Bubble did get the jump, however, so Bubble will take the lead and be in the lead for another restart. And
I think we're
honestly,
just gonna go green this time.
we are yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, green this time. No pitch open. They're just gonna go straight up to the restart here. Spring was Tokyo drifting it there in the grass, but here we go. Carter's caught up. And
Green flag. Oh my god. Oh my god. They're already 4
Oh,
wide.
it's 5 wide. 5
They're
wide
gonna
in the
be
middle.
5
Nico's
wide.
coming up.
already five. That's not
And
gonna
they've already wrecked. They're wrecked.
one. I think saved it.
Oh wow, they're so
Surprising.
lucky to have not wrecked right there. But yeah, watch this. I'd be watching the guys that pitted here on this one. So that'd be probably Anthony is the one furthest ahead right now.
Yeah, I think
Oh, that's
they're all
Ford.
battling each other right now.
You need to be singling it out. Oh, now there
there's
it is.
contact.
There it
Spring
is.
gets spun.
There it is.
Is in front of the
right in the
field.
middle of the pack.
Oh, man. Spring, can he get it back around? It doesn't seem like it. It could be another caution.
No, hold on,
here.
hold on, hold on. Let it play out.
Hold on.
Oh, it bounces off the
And
wall.
he's
Hard
good,
hit.
he's good, he's good, he's good.
He's good. No caution is called. We're staying green.
Here comes Bubble. This is for lead 3 wide. Through the middle goes Bubble, the Wonder Boy. Look at that. And out to the outside. Gamber's going to send it. Look at that.
Bubble's going to have a run here off of turn 4. He's got the run. Just go to the middle. He's looking for it, but Dim is ahead. Now Bubble's looking to the outside, side drafting. Side by side for the lead as they take 7 to go.
Here we go. Bubbles on the outside now. Dim's on the inside. Here comes Discharge. Look at this. Discharge to the inside. 3 wide for the lead. Take a look at Ford's going to be there in a couple laps. Probably less than a lap, actually, at this point.
Here comes Coringa.
He's on the fresher tires. Take a look at what Ford's able to do.
Oh, there's contact up front. Discharge gets in a bubble. He has to lift out of it. And this is only going to help
He's going to get
Ford.
passed by everyone. Here comes Dim. Dim's going to be the next one with an opportunity on Bubble.
Look at the run Ford
They're
has on
5
Discharge.
wide.
Ford makes the move to the inside. He is clear of Discharge.
They're side
And
by
now all
side
of a
up
sudden,
front.
Ford is here.
Dim sending it in there. He's going to take the lead. But here goes Ford.
Oh, look at
Coringa.
Ford. Oh, man, these
Oh,
guys.
no,
Oh, there's contact up front.
Bubbles clear for the lead again.
We're going to see 5 to go at the line. But honestly, I think Ford's in the best spot right now if he can just clear Dim in a couple laps.
He has time. He has time. We're coming to 5 to go. We'll see if Ford's going to be able to do. If he's going to be able to get past Dim here in a couple laps. And also keep your eye on the back. They might cause a wreck.
Here he comes. Ford looking to the inside. He's got the superior grip. He's able to get on the throttle earlier. Now he's side drafting.
Side drafting. He's going to have a shot at it. Here we go. Dives it into 3 and 4.
He's going to take that spot.
He's got it.
Sliding up though. Might be kind of dangerous. Nobody got it.
Yeah, they're good. They're good. Ford up to second.
He's got
And now
4
he's going to have a
laps.
shot at Bubble. 4 laps to go. Can Ford charge up there and get Bubble for the win? Oh, he's going to have a real good shot at it if this sticks. Oh, and it sticks. Here we go. Look at
He's
this.
got a great run. Coming down the back straightaway. Cars are wall tapping in the back, but up front, the battle is between Bubble and Ford is closing quickly through 3 and 4.
Here he comes.
Oh, that is a wonderful entry. He keeps the momentum up, too. Bubble's going to pull away a little bit, but that was a wonderful entry. Ford got plenty
Here to
of
go.
closed in quite a bit there on that lap. But yeah, 3 laps to go.
Look at it.
He's going to try to see plan his
This is
Bubble
basically
here.
the race right here.
Ford is a little bit wider. He keeps it out of the wall, though. Bubble does not have the grip to hit the bottom. He's running about 1 lane up.
If
They're gonna
Ford
take
can
2
hit
to
the
go.
bottom here on this next corner.
Oh, here he goes. He's
Got it, he's
driving
got
a
it.
little
He hit the
deep
bottom,
on the
he hit the
inside.
bottom. If this
He has
sticks.
to lift. Oh, he hits
Oh,
the
he hit the
wall.
wall. That's it. I think that's it. I don't think he's going to have another opportunity.
2 laps to go here. I
Don't
know.
count it out yet. Bubble still is on older tires. 2 to go here, Auto Club.
Ford has to set up for this move to work. He doesn't
Oh,
hit-
that's a
he
good
doesn't
run.
hit the
That's a
wall.
huge
He's
run.
got a
Look at
huge run.
this.
Here comes that number 12. Here it comes. And 3.
He's going to
He's
try the
setting up.
outside.
High line. The high line work, I don't know.
He's trying to set it up. He's going to build up a run off of turn 4. They're going to see the white flag this time by.
White flag,
Here we go. The white flag is out. Ford has to dive it into 1 and 2. Right here. This is it.
Oh, he's close.
If he can keep it out of the wall, he's got a chance.
It's
Oh, no,
over.
he's in the
He hit the
wall.
wall.
Bubble breaking the
It's
slipstream on the
over.
back straightaway.
Ford drove it in too hard. Bubble in the lead.
That might
Now
have
would
been
not be a
Ford's
time
last
for him to make a
chance.
mistake. But it looks like he's not going to make a mistake. Off of turn 4. Bubble, the Wonder Boy, is going to win it here at Auto Club.
The Stater Bros 300 goes to Bubble as he collects win for round number 2 of the NASCAR Nationwide Series and a wild race. But Bubble comes out the victor and just holds off Ford even though he was on the older tires. Wow, very impressive drive from Bubble there at the end.
That here, boys, is a race of all time. My God, what a race. So many cautions. Oh, man.
The rest of the drivers come down into the pit lane. Bubble will celebrate on the front straightaway. It's honestly been a little while since we saw Bubble actually win. He won the IROC championship, but I don't think he won a race in that season. But Bubble collects the win here today at Auto Club. He wins the Stater Bros 300. And that'll help his chances for defending his championship.
Well, it is me here. I can certainly say that race was...
It was a race.
It just was. It wasn't even a race, it just was.
You're probably right. It was.
Bubble is going to celebrate in the grass.
Burning it down in the grass, but man, I don't even know if you call that a race. That was just a parade for a few laps, man. A parade and party show, man. That was ugly. That was ugly. I can definitely attest to that.
I mean, at least the finish wasn't horrible.
Yeah. At least nobody flipped on the last lap. Or 2 cars flipped on the last lap. Sorry about that.
I'm honestly quite happy to see a good finish there at the end. And I think a deserving winner. Bubble was really quick all weekend. He had a rough qualifying, but he did come through in the race. And he does get the win here. And he is burning it down on the front stretch of Auto Club. The fans are loving it. And we'll see if we can't get some driver interviews here momentarily as Bubble stops it on the checkered on the front stretch after winning the race at Auto Club.
And now I'm going to go, so good race. You guys have fun with the interviews.
We have Dimitros wanting to join stage here.
Our first driver ready for interviews. Dim, the driver of the number 18 car. You had a pretty good race, actually. Stayed out of trouble most of the day. There were a couple of odd incidents, but I think that can be said for every driver who showed up.
Yeah.
Walk us through how your race went and the ending, especially with all the cautions.
Oh boy, well, the cautions were definitely the name of the game today, but just a great car. It was phenomenal in traffic. I knew I was one of the fastest, so nearing the end of the race when all these cautions came in and I was restarting the back, I was like, you know what, just stay cool, more cautions will come out, and you'll eventually be back in the front. And I did there, fighting Bubble really hard, got him to the wall with like 5 to go, and he kind of hooked me a little bit, but you know, it's just racing, no problem there, no harm, no foul. But yeah, it was just a great car, great day. I'll take a P3, and just wish I had a little bit more at the end.
Definitely a strong finish for you today, and tell me about how this will, how this gives you momentum going forward for the rest of a very long season.
It gives you great momentum, especially after Daytona, feeling like we had the winning strategy there, and then cautions just like today happened. But this just a P3. It's great momentum heading into what's the next track?
Let's see.
Vegas. Heading into Vegas, yeah. Yeah, just great momentum. Just feels great to finish up there instead of getting wrecked or flipped or having the thing won. But it's just a good finish.
Alrighty then. Thank you very much for your time, Dim. A very strong race for you. You come away P3. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That was Dim. A pretty satisfied Dim with a P3 after a wild day. I think just about anyone would be pretty happy with that after what we saw. Some wild racing there. Not sure if we're going to get any more interviews here. Let's see. There we go. We are going to get another interview here, I believe. This is Brian, the driver of the number 4 car. There were a couple of moments in the race where you were off strategy, trying to hold it off on older tires. Tell me your thought process on the strategy of the race amidst all of the yellows.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I thought I could make like a few laps on older tires, but the realization that like, I mean, since I have like the older tires, and then they're probably gonna be faster and stuff. But me personally, like at the beginning of the race, I actually felt confident with the strategy, but like towards the race, it was absolutely a disaster.
Well, how do you feel like this kind of strategy, the way it went today, will affect how you play the strategy in the future races? You know, do you pit more often expecting yellows like we saw today?
Well, to be honest, man, I don't know. I mean, I'm probably have to like think things more efficiently, so like I can actually have contention of winning the race. But to be honest, man, I don't know.
Alright, and then Kimmy, did you have any questions for the driver of the number 4 car?
Yeah, I do have one question. I think during the race you kind of had some issues on some restarts. Could you, if you would like to explain, could you walk me through some of those issues on the restart, if you basically?
Well, like for like a few restarts, like I mean, I don't know. I mean, like when I'm trying to like gas it up, I mean, I just like somehow just flinch and just like accidentally like have like a bad restart, or like even like when I'm like have a good restart, I don't know, I just like get super slow coming into the corners. But yeah, I don't know. I think have all of that was kind of on my error, but like the part that having like good restarts, I don't know. But I mean, yeah.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Brian. I was the driver of the number 4 car. Not a terrible race. You were up front at sometimes, but definitely looking for more in the coming races. So we'll see if we have any more interviews here. Maybe one more before we sign off for the day. See if we can get someone else. I believe we have the driver of the number 22 car. That was Vaughn. Vaughn, you had a lot of speed in the car today. Pretty good strategy. You just weren't really there at the end. Walk me through how your race went.
Yeah, I really don't know what happened there at the end. Got a couple wrecks. Got wrecked. 22 cautions. That is actually unacceptable. There should be no reason why a race should have 22 cautions. I'm pretty sure we had more caution laps than we had green flag laps. So that really is just unacceptable. Hopefully that'll be better next race, if I'm even able to race next race, as I'm being called out by somebody in racer chat. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this race knocks me into retirement. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, we see that, yeah, caution's a big factor today, and if you are present for the future races, knowing how the cautions have been at Daytona and now here today, does that affect how you prepare for the race and how you prepare the strategy with your team?
I mean, if we're just gonna have a caution-filled race, then I'm pretty sure it'll be pretty easy to like strategize. So Yeah, hopefully the officials can fix that for next week so we don't have that many cautions because that was just unacceptable and unbelievable. I feel bad for everybody who was watching the stream. Just no green flag laps, no green flag pit stops at all. That's just something you can't have in a race. So hopefully it's better next week.
Alrighty. Well, that was a very, very passionate Vaughn about the racing product that was shown today. And that will wrap it up for the interviews. A pretty wild race at Auto Club. Lots of cautions. And Bubble emerges the victor. So, but that will do it for us today. Would like to bring up again that the coverage of the NASCAR Nationwide Series on Plato's Apex Network is brought to you by Builderbrain, the cutting-edge AI study tool. Head over to builderbrain.ai to ace your classes and win back your weekend. And we will see you next week, same time, 8 p.m. on Bubble the Wonder Boys channel for round 3 at Las Vegas. And also tomorrow, there will be Bubble's IndyCar League, the third to last race at Pocono. It's the last oval race. Lots of excitement as we start to wrap up the championship. You see, our broadcast today was the top 3 of the championship. Myself, Kimmy, and Fearless. So tune in next time, and we will see you guys later.